And next Wednesday night, you're listening to the man called Harris Andy. We give 2 spin-off Junior Delgado, the late Junior Delgado, man. May I tell you? Harris Andy. You know, the champs step away again, yeah? Yes, and Easter. Big things are going, you know. And Trump. I tell you, man, I can't get enough of this man, you know. This man have their way, man. I tell you, man. Trump everybody yesterday. $40 million in Florida, them spend to discredit him. And them still beat the whole of Florida. Big riot going in Chicago. He say thousands of people are demonstrating against him. And guess what? Him still winning at Chicago. It's amazing. It's amazing, man. Believe you me, it's amazing. It's a phenomenon. Never in the history of American election anything like this ever happened. But it's all what America is. And Trump is the epitome of what America is. And them sweep it under the carpet continuously. Here's a man who come on this side say, he must just be himself and just tell it like how it is. Him is part of the system that is grinding slowly. Him is part of the system, even though himself is not a part of the system. But all of them is part of the system. The system operate outside of them and manipulate and control them, and them don't even recognize it. It's what you call mind control. Big mind control go on. But him is one of them where he's saying what them have in their mind, that them would have like say it, but true them is so conservative and diplomatic, them can't say where him say. Where him say is where most white people in America have in them intention, and most of the conservative people them is where them having them intention, but them not say it. The only reason why I'm so terrible and blatant is because them scared. Him go let out the puss out of the bag. Trump let out the puss out of the bag and show them say, him not say it away there, but when really I say, look here man, don't stop pretending and go on like an idiot, man. We want to build a wall and get rid of them little Mexican who come across the border and rape people. And them damn Muslim people they were not Christian. But the latest endorsement I hear is Charles Manson. Now when I hear them, I laugh. How many people that listen to me know who named Charles Manson? I want you to go Google Charles Manson. Tracy, you know who named Charles Manson? What Tracy know now? What Tracy there? Me think that she's sitting behind me, you know. Oh, you look like a girl from Bridget. Yeah, no, Google Charles Manson. Google Charles Manson and see who Charles Manson is. And Charles Manson turned Christian out, you know. Yes, Charles Manson turned Christian. Charles Manson endorsed Trump. The Ku Klux Klan endorsed Trump. All the degenerates of America endorsed Trump. Believe you me. Plus, well-educated white people endorse Trump. Well-educated. Plus, the Christian them endorse Trump. Can you believe that? Yes. The Christian them is who vote for. They don't see the man. You know, see Ben Carson. Anybody never see Ben Carson come out here one time. Ben Carson did write a book that was very popular, you know, but Ben Carson endorsed Trump. Ben Carson is one of the most quiet Christian upon the whole of the conservative people them. And them endorsed Trump. The Christian them is voting for Trump. What that tell you? What is that telling you when a man like Trump have the Christian them a come out in them jobs a vote for him? He is saying exactly what them have in them intention. Keep America white. Simple. Keep America white. Blouse and skirt bout them are going to elect one black man there. Where them are do? I'm mad them mad. Or them going to put black man there so? In a White House. keep America white. Because them try the black man thing, you know. Them try the black man thing. Yeah. Them try the black man thing. Them say, boy, when America was in that problem internationally, it's the only face could have started out certain things with the people them who they start to not like we. Them did have to use that black face to lift up back America. And the black face lift up back America now. A time for him done, you know, go back to normal business as usual. We have to put back America how it's supposed to be. These damn conservative people, them know what them have not them intention. But this brother, you know, because I'm not a politician and him is really a rich buto. Him don't know how to behave like a politician, so him just say the things them. And the people them love it. The people them love it. And them a sup it up. Believe you me. Me say, them have a little clip with them show up on the TV where a man, a black brother thump a white boy in his face, and the next old man. The way they stick the old man, when the black brother walk up the stairs, the old man elbow him. And when them ask the old man about it, you hear the old man say, the next time I'm going to kill him. And guess what? Trump say I'm going to pay for the man lawsuit. I'm going to pay the I'm going to pay the man court fee. The man who elbow the black youth, you know. Him say I'm going to pay for the man court fee. It's not a funny thing I go on in America, you know. It's funny, but it's not funny, you know. It's funny, because you hear the last thing Trump said, you know. Trump said, look here, man. I don't be the zone one talk about convention and meeting, and then you have a little select few come elect now who going to run against the Democratic Party. The man or the person with the highest amount of vote should be the candidate to run against the Democratic Party. I agree with him. You can't come sit down now and the man who have the most vote, you come say, boy, right now, I'm not suitable. So you go draft your man who no have no vote. Or take a man who never run at all and put him there. So Trump say, watch your man, it's right to know want to start in America. And believe you me, you know, it's that way anyhow. And I start understand, I say not even when Obama did it, I'm so interested in American politics, you know, and it's like I'm interested in American politics now, so I can't tell you exactly what is what and what is that, and all the phrase and all the this and that and the Super Tuesdays, and me learn so much from watching it because of Trump. But what I say now is that you see them carry that thing that go a convention and go talk about say Trump is not suitable, even though him have most of the vote them, and go elect a guy around the corner, you know. Believe it's not inside my inside riot, you know. Him not inside riot, you know, but it's you know, but inside plain. Everybody say it, you know, it would be can't go a convention. It would be a mistake. It would be Trump just come out and say, watch out, convention, meetings to the man who because if him now win, a riot to go on. That them say my inside riot. Exactly what got me and that got me in America. You think say the North Korean president wouldn't like to Trump win? yeah, I tell you, the North Korean man will have for the youth. I give 15 years to take dog a sign. We are advanced, the North Korean government. You look like him in a hotel room and draw down the sign, and it's like the maid come in and look to the sign and realize what them say. Them say, I send him a CIA, FBI, and some little right-wing Christian people. Make him take down the sign, so them will give him 15 years, and them give him 15 years. I tell you. The Christian them love Trump. When Trump say, they must stop all Muslims from coming in America until them can sort out why, what is it and what is that. When the man look at Trump and say, but Trump, you're against extremist Muslims, or it's just Muslim you're against. Trump say, look here man, you see the man and the woman where they live in America But going at the little party there and kill the people them. Only they know so them people don't do that. How you separate the extremist Muslim them from the normal Muslim? You can't separate them. The Trump say you can't separate them. So stop them from coming there until they start it out. The Christian them love that. You see a Christian up on the TV and I say the Jews them should convert to Christianity too. If endorse Trump 100%. When the woman asks him, so tell me something. Are you actually saying that Jew, that that disrespect to the Jews? He said, I don't care. There's no other name. This is an American black man now. Said there's no other name that anybody can be saved but Jesus Christ. So the Jews should convert to. So that is the level of thinking we are going in America now, because the Christian them are following because him talk against the Muslim them. Believe you me. White people love when them say lick down the border, draw big wall around the border, and the other two people them they don't agree with it too, The other two people them, the one named Cruz and Rubio, him agree with it, but how Trump say it? Because sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. When you say how him say it, it's just a normal way to talk it. Normal way. It's not like you pretty it up. I'm going to build a wall, high wall. Anybody who they are illegal, I'm going to take them out of my country. I don't care how much, it's 10 million, 8 million, they're going to have to leave, and who they have to get themselves legitimate. That is what Trump are dealing with. Trump is the ultimate white supremacist. May I tell you? And that's supposed to wake up black people in America. That's supposed to make the black power movement and all the movement them will die out because them get complacent and get passive because them feel say America now is we the people. You think so when them guys that is alright, we the people are black people them that I talk about. Black them about no black people right. Because black people was 1/5 of a human being in America up to the other day. As a matter of fact, you are still writing in them constitution too. Black people was 1/5 of a human being in America up to the 60s. Up to the 60s. Them have toilet where mark blacks, white. Black toilet, white toilet. Up to the 60s. When me born at Sanaga school, them have toilet in America. Public toilet will say black people for going to the toilet there, white people for going to the toilet there. Lynching, racism rise. Since 8 years of Obama, there have been more racist attacks in America than ever before. I go on like say, oh my God, where is this guy coming from? What is this guy, what is he saying? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Him saying exactly what white people have in their mind. And black people for know that. Black people for know, say, you see when if you study, well, I tell nobody if you go study it though. Look on history, man. History must teach you, or you're going to repeat it. History shows that empires come and empire go. And there is certain things that take place when an empire is going down, And I say it already, and I'm going to say it again, Who would have thought, or who would remember that Greece, the same Greece right now, was in problems with the International Monetary Fund, who would have thought that Greece would be like a third world country now in the world? Greece, that was a superpower in America, in the world, superpower. Greece, the Greco-Roman dynasty, the superpower of Greece, went straight into Egypt, Iran, Iraq. All of these places, who would have known that Greece right now would have reached a stage where Greece there. You have to take sleep and mark that. And know, say, empires come and empire go. And no matter how you see them mighty, them say, how are the mighty falling? And the mighty just don't know when them fall or when they are falling, And the people, them must look and see that there's certain signs that is taking place right now in the world. that show you say America is on the decline when it comes on to power. America is on the decline. You have to look at it, you have to see it, you have to understand it. So when you hear people are big up America, they say not big up America, they say big up America, they big up America, this of course big up America. America have the biggest weapon them and mass destruction, destroy. America is the only country that will ever drop an atomic bomb on the next country. Can you believe that? America population is 300 million people. China population, feeble times America population. America have more prisoners in prison than any other country in the world, including China. Check that. America have more prisoners in prison than any other country in the world. How is that possible? This is a country where breathe, sleep, eat, think, democracy. Them sleep it, them eat it, them breathe it, and them behave like say them is the most democratic country. According to the last survey that I read, America is the worst first world country to live in. It's not me I tell that, you know. These are the people them who tell you about this and tell you about that. Them say America is the worst first world country to live in. America control the world. The world. Them have control in a places where they even know so they are controlled. When we look on the culture, the cultural expression of America that has that gone right over the world. We talk about the eating, drinking, sexual whatsoever, sexual manipulation, eating manipulation, music manipulation. I mean, you name it, the manipulation. This is what you call imperialism, you know. When you hear people talk about imperialism, we have a new imperialism that takes place. But them don't call it imperialism again, you know. Them call it globalization. Globalization, them call it. Globalization is American imperialism. We can't say that again. Globalization is American imperialism. It's a system by which America used that to manipulate economic power, cultural power, social power. You name all the power them where it's designed for human beings to exist as human beings. Think of all that, social, political, religious. Name all of them and you realize America is the power behind all of these things. The way you eat, the what you wear, how you think about life, your sexual pleasures and desires, and how you want to have sex and who you want to have sex with is manipulated. Manipulated. So you do things right now where you think as you actually do it. And it's very difficult to get out of it, you know. You have to have a different logics and move you to really get out of it. You have to take a effort, a serious effort to say, look at now. You see me now, me nah do that, you know, no matter what. Me nah think that way, you know, no matter what. Me nah eat that, you know, no matter what. Me nah wear that, you know, no matter what. Me nah gear it out, you know, no matter what. It's very difficult for you to do it because you see, the more this imperialistic thing come upon you, it's the more it look like a normal situation you find yourself in. It's so normal at the same time. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge and IRFM. We just go through the pieces. We are trying to explain to the people them how
a system control your movements. Because some people, in them ignorance, them feel comfortable, you know. So sometimes people say, well, you don't know what hurt you. It's madness that, you know. It's madness when a man says, well, you don't know what hurt you, you know. Because sometimes what you don't know is it hurt you more. But you know what I say now? Because how them arrive at the manipulation of beings and things is use the ignorance of the people. And them design it that way too. Them design to keep us in ignorance. Continuously, perpetually. We need to escape, you know. But the only thing, the only way we can escape is we have an alternative to for them thing. You know, see it. And we have an alternative, as a matter of we have our own thing. But it's going to take us a very long time to realize that our thing serve we. For thousands of years, our thing did not serve we, you know. But the continuous manipulation of world events, time, you see time, by the you see time, ignore the sign. You ignore the sign. That is like you see a sign on the road, me Angela Broadberg, no, it's funny. The mayor Atkins that talk today about the people them who them are going to try evict. And she said, Jamaica really reach away, because it really reach away. You hear what she said, oh? She said, you have a sign mark, no vending. And the people them put up the clothes where them are sell on the sign. No, I laugh. It's the funniest thing I hear. Angela said, she can't understand the mindset of Jamaican people. Them see upside back, no vending. And the things them when them are sell, the made in China thing, them hang up the things them on the side of them, no vending. How the hell them get to do that? To ignore a sign. How them get you to buy a box of cigarette where say, smoking kill. Give thanks to Tracy no smoke, you know. Because to me, I tell you the truth. These are people who smoke cigarette to me. I don't think very highly of them. I tell you the truth. Worse if you're a Rasta. Worse if you're a Rasta. I don't think very highly of people who smoke cigarette, you know. I don't think very highly of Rasta who say them smoke cigarette, because I don't know, I don't understand how a man can write that on the box. The biggest writing on the box say, smoking kills. And him have your puff on the something where him tell you say go kill you. I mean, what kind of ignorance that? What kind of blissful ignorance is that? How them get you to do that? Suppose you go buy a brand new car. A brand new Mercedes Benz. And when you go open the car, it's a sign mark. Warning. Smoking in this Mercedes Benz will clog up the engine. You're not going to smoke in the Benz. You're not going to go and smoke in the Benz. And if a guy come in here and say, don't come in and come in the Benz, come smoking, it's a sign mark, no smoking in my Benz. You clog up my brand new Mercedes Benz engine. Your body is your body, is the only body you will ever have in life. You can't change your body. In the Christian doctrine, they say, knowing not that your body is the temple of God. If your body is the temple of God, and God living in your body, and a man right on a box, says smoking, go and go kill you, and you go and go buy the cigarette, and smoke it, I bet a man just hang you. Put it in the can like guillotine because me not see that. Me not see how that possible. Me not see how that possible. That a man could have ignored something like that. If him make it and him tell you that, then why should I use that? I mean, it's one thing if it's an accident. You know, it's like you sit on your time and you use a telephone and it blow up on you. I mean, really. But for the man put that on the box, brethren and sister, and you ignore it. So you know, so you get control. You really get control. So that is the level of control me I talk about. That they make you eat things where you know it's not good for you. You know it's not good for you, you know. But them put you in a situation, they put you in a position like a 9 to 5 work. And this is how them set up them things to, you know. A 9 to 5 work where you do have no time for yourself. Because by the time you left work 5 o'clock now, you're gone home, you're so tired that you start making TV all I watch you. When you wake up, you say, wait, you never know, say, right, the show, you watch all that show, and the show done, I never even know. And you wake up in the morning and realize you never lay down on your bed. The way you're tired. And as you get up in the morning, you can't eat a good breakfast. And you pick them up to go to school. And that you start making TV all I watch you. When you wake up, you say, wait, you never know, say, right, the show, you watch all that show, and the show done, I never even know. And you wake up in the morning and realize you never lay down on your bed. The way you're tired. And as you get up in the morning, you can't eat a good breakfast. And you pick them up to go to school. And you run around the place and talk, come drink your porridge, eat your biscuit, see your lunch money, you have to go buy. We can't set up my lunch, you know. Tell the woman in front of the gate to buy get some chips and some luminous food. Where, hey, this is some of them food that them are selling in front of the school. If you carry it, where the club up that's her name? Shade. It's supposed to glow. If you ever carry them food, you're going at some nightclub, man. You're supposed to look at the food like, wow, it comes from space, man. The glow, it's a luminous, bright colors. That the Americanization of how we have sex, the Americanization of the entertainment where we entertain ourselves with, the Americanization of the clothes where we wear, the Americanization of the religion where we give credence to. That is what we call imperialism. And that is why many empires come and fall. Them never study. And you can't reach it, you can't allow. For you reach it up now where it's not there for going on. If you go walk, come back down. And all we are say is this. When you look upon how America set up, where everybody want to leave Jamaica and say they want to go to America. And if you tell them, say, another place, you can't go again. Watch if this is the cutting edge that I refer. Who are playing that tune now? And we're going to go take a voice on the phone. So, him there on the phone already? Him not there yet. Alright, so we're going to play the tune for the people then. Mama, give me that name there, last name, you know, Hope. This is the cutting edge on RFM. Here is the 50th anniversary of the visit of Emperor Selassie to Jamaica. You know, and we have to remember, say not only Jamaica did come, but I'm going to Trinidad and I'm going to Haiti. But it's a very important milestone in the Rastafari movement, considering the persecution and all the atrocities that have been placed on Rastafari in the 50s, come right up. To have Haile Selassie come here was really something, a milestone in the Rastafari movement, considering the persecution and all the atrocities that have been placed on Rastafari in the 50s, come right up. To have Haile Selassie come here was really something else. Rastafari will celebrate the 50th anniversary of the visit of Emperor Selassie to Jamaica. and there's quite a few different activities that is planned for this momentous occasion. We have on the line my brethren who don't smoke cigarette. Rat I you know, so we can't tell him none of political. He say, my brethren don't smoke cigarette. Whoa. We are laughing,
We give thanks, Mutai. Yeah, man, there is always on the ball. We give thanks for the high continuity and the high strength and, you know, and bending other teaching. We know the youth and globally, them to the eye. We know we are bridging internationally who are working to the cutting edge. Right,
I drive from New York or clear up in a Vermont.
To the cutting edge. So we know it's global and more time we get calls from South Africa. Say, boy, we are listening to the cutting edge first night, you know. So I know it's global and I know as a teacher, the eye has done tremendous
work. A brethren email me from South Africa. Him in a one of the posh area them in Melrose. Go there, you see, like them put out the chair them on the road and like him have some speaker when turn light speaker and not big everything like in a Jamaica.
Yeah.
And pan it, him play is a continuous playing up the cutting edge pan it.
Yeah, man, great Rasta. The work probably reached places there I had never been. I traveled as the eye is. The work has gone before, you know, and we commend that and we give thanks to the FM for the even put a Rasta man on board where I say the things that no one wants to hear like that who a fight Rasta. So special give thanks, Rasta.
A man make a product and mark, say it I go kill you and go buy it and go use it.
No.
You know, it's a madness, you know. It's most a madness, brethren. All right, we're not talk about balling, we're talk about Rasta. Or a Rasta man could have go in a shop, go buy a pack of cigarette and see it mark smoking kill. Knowing where him know and knowing how him supposed to sit view the world. And make them catch him with that, Rasta.
No, terrible Rasta. I mean, that's why Rasta define word, sound, and power and make certain things. And no, because the Rasta man says cigarette, you know.
Yes.
So once you call it cigarette.
Blind garret. We used to call it
blind garret. Yes. Yeah, all the names. So, as Rodney did say, him learn one thing from the Rastas, that there's a connection with word, sound, and power.
The power of the word, man. Yeah, man.
Yes, Rasta.
All right, so
as I hear the I refer to the blessing of the 50th anniversary, the diamond, is the golden jubilee.
Jubilee, yes, golden
50
jubilee.
50 years, golden jubilee. And, you know, we give thanks to Dr. Eric Williams, because he was in the forefront of even extending that invitation that brought His Imperial Majesty from the 18th April 1966 to the island of Trinidad.
From Trinidad,
and Tobago. And trust me, when you look back at the pictures of Trinidad and see how the government prepared Trinidad Piarco Airport was like a kaleidoscope of colors of red, gold, green with the people them intermix. It was a beautiful welcome, you know, on the part of the Trinidadian people. I mean, Rasta really never did it like that. So, you know, say it was a people's welcome. The Orthodox Church was their great welcome. I mean, Dr. Eric Williams was the man of the moment, having seen a manifestation of the King's arrival with the people. So that was great.
All right.
So we know even Haile Selassie the first now was looking forward to Jamrock, because coming to Jamrock, this is the place now where people say God Almighty come.
And then they have some people where did visit him already in Ethiopia.
Exactly.
And him I was to see them again like a planner.
And the others was eager, like any other, with the anticipation. But you know, him did stop over in Barbados, because Dr. Errol Barrow did really ask His Majesty's, like tears did not see him eye, because Barbados was then a colonial territory. And with all of that appealing and all, His Majesty, you know, with the loving heart, stopping in Barbados, spent about 2 hours. You know, and then they had wanted him to stay on, and him said, no, can't stay no longer. I have a mission in Jamrock. I have to go. Then we know what happened after that. Pandemonium at Palisades International Airport. Rastaman with chalice and the plane as cliff and lightning and thunder and rain.
But you know what vex me with all certain reasoning when I hear people that chat damn foolishness all the while say.
Yeah.
When Haile Selassie say the madness we are going there, I'm free to come off of the plate. Haile Selassie is a man who go through war. I mean, when I poison country and all them way there. And him, you're going to tell me, him use the locks, because locks is somewhere in Ethiopia enough. And them are going to tell me, you know, say, him did free that the rat of them.
Joke thing. Those are those who don't know Ethiopia, don't know Ethiopia's history, don't know the caliber of person Haile Selassie is.
Yeah.
We're having Batawi priests as ancient Congo knocked up in the mountain top. And there are no tribes in Ethiopia where we are locked.
Of course.
It's majesty met with the Maasai and the great warriors of Kenya.
All of them.
Know the dreadlocks Congo. So when him see dreadlocks Congo and he met Martimo Planner and had the reasoning and dialogue. But who was the man the thing called? When the government could not restore any order nor nothing, there was no representative of the government that could talk to the people. His Majesty said, call Ras Martimo Planner.
Yes.
So Planner for that moment was the ambassador, the representative of the people of Jamaica to Haile Selassie the first.
Yeah, man.
So if him afraid of Rasta, or him saying go for the Rasta man.
And but him sit down with the Rasta man in him palace and talk things where up to now we still don't even know where him and Planos. Well, some of the things them we know, but some of the things them we don't even know where him and Planos sit down and talk about over the years.
Well, those elders would tell us, and that is what, you know, the surviving ones will tell us now, that they, in the presence of the king, they recited Psalm 9. And for the ones who can go read over Psalm 9, go read it and see what those ones recited in the presence of the king when they met him at the palace.
Yeah.
So 1966, very phenomenal, unprecedented, never before in the history of the world. People converge on an airline, and there was naked flame. The Daily Gleaner said, lucky the whole thing did not blow up.
Yeah, the thing says it's going to blow up because the amount of light, the amount of chalice we are light under that, they playing with all the gas and all them thing there.
I mean, Eddie Siaga said never see that before. Everyone who were on the tarmac can say there was a fear. The fear factor was there, but when the crowd decides we're not going to wear Rasta, decides Haile Selassie come and all that, that's phenomenal. And to be celebrating this year, the 50th anniversary, we know the format. We just want to bring back to the youths them today who don't know, because many young youth don't even know what had happened with Haile Selassie. There's so much rumors surrounding the king.
Pure rumor. More rumor than reality. More rumor
than the reality.
Yeah. Because I couple programs back, I did mention that I went down to Palace Theatre there, so.
Yeah.
On Victoria Avenue there, so, when the thing apart. And it was like, seeing Haile Selassie was of no significance to me at all at 12 years. No, it never. It's just the excitement of a man come, you know, everybody there, and me as a little youth who run up and down. Say, boy, we have to go down there too. But it was of no significance to me. And when we go up in that stadium, and all me was, I mean, never been interested in that hymns, you know. Me was interested in the police, them do them antics, the dancing, we are going up and the ground and them. That's all I'm interested in that. And for things, say, years after, like 7 years after, 6 years after, up to this day now, Haile Selassie is the center of my being. It's the reason why I am who I am today.
It's an account of that man.
I tell you, man, it's amazing. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. All right, so tell me something now. We can go to where we the event them, the events.
All right. We know, from time immemorial, we give thanks to the anciency of Rastafari, because these calendar events is always highly celebrated. Yeah, we don't miss coronation and birthday and visit. So we have always been doing this. But for the night of being the order, we have always on the milestone occasion, like this 50th, we did in the 45th and the 25th and all, we have always enacted the whole route of His Majesty's arrival. So we go to the airport, and remember the moment, speak of the moment, the mystic of the moment. We remember even in the 45th anniversary, we're just out there and talk about the mystic of the moment and see a red, gold, and green just circle the sun. It was so spectacular. Everyone, police, visitors, every car stood still when them hear the roar of acknowledgement in just seeing that glory that came out in the 45th anniversary. So the 50th, we're going to do the same. We're going to go out there, but the only difference this time is that the grandson of His Imperial Majesty, His Imperial Highness Prince Ermias Saleh Selassie, will be coming to Jamrock in the morning. So the night prior to that, we'll be at Scotts Pass on the 20th, where we open a night of chant, Naya Bingy drums and chant and preparatory reasoning for what will happen on the morning. Because we want to leave Scotts Pass here about 7:30. We don't want to hit the highway, so we want to come through Maypen,
hold on, you're too fast. Wednesday's the night when we're going to go at Scotts Pass.
Wednesday, the night of the 20th.
Yeah, so for me now in the morning, like 10 o'clock.
7:30 p.m. we want to leave Scotts Pass, journey Maypen, Olaba, Spanish Town, into the route to the airport.
Norman Manley Airport.
Yes, so airport is a must. We want to reach there by 10 o'clock. The prince is supposed to arrive at 11. By formalities, VIP lounge meeting and all, we want to journey from there, say about midday. And then straight on to Eros Park. You know, Eros Park, His Majesty had paid a visit there when the lay a wreath and all at the monument to those who died in both world wars. But we had sent upon Garvey, you know, acknowledging Garvey's contribution. We know Garvey, exceptional when it comes to organization, one of the greatest black organizer we have ever seen. I don't think the world has ever seen another man like Garvey, in the second to none in his field. So we are acknowledging him as His Majesty did, and the Prince will lay a wreath at his shrine.
All right, hold on. Because you have a whole heap of anecdote to go on. So we want to concentrate on the motorcade. You said the motorcade going to leave from the Norman Manley Airport.
Yeah.
It's going to move, go to where? Where it going to? Where it going to?
Eros Park. It's coming straight
so it now go to the university first.
No, we're not going to university first. We're taking the
Eros Park. It'll stop at Eros Park and then go to Michael College.
And then Michael, you know, Michael just up the road.
Yeah, and then JC.
That was visited by His Imperial Majesty. We hope to even get a look at the visitors book that His Imperial Majesty signed when he went to Michael College, one of the oldest teaching institute we have in the island. And His Majesty blessed them with His presence.
And then you're going to go to Jamaica College.
We're going to go to Jamaica College after. And, you know, we just want to find, you know, if there's someone where, you know, is known to be there at the time when the king was there, we understand that...
Jerry Small didn't used to go there. No, let me stop going there from them time. But Jerry Small used to go at JC, you know.
Yeah, Jerry Small, I heard he was a Jamaica College student. We'd like to have a student who at the time was here, or even a teacher if he's still living. We can even give him memoirs of
You must find somebody. You know,
I heard that Bruce Golding was head boy at the time.
Oh yeah, we're going to get Bruce Golding to talk about it, man.
Yes, man. It's you know, I really want to talk to Mike Barnett or Jalani or anyone who can contact Bruce and listen to Cutting Edge. Mr. Golden.
No, yeah.
You can listen to Cutting Edge. We have said to you were really the head boy, as we heard. It would be nice if we can hear your recollection of the King's visit, you know?
Yeah, and then you go UTech now.
College. And then we go UTech. You know, His Majesty visited UTech.
It was chaos at the time. It was chaos at the time.
Leaving chaos at the time. Leaving there now, we're going to go right at UWI. You know, at UWI, His Majesty received this honorary doctorate of law degree. You know, so we're going to go there, and then we're going to culminate right at the ruins, you know, that place, you know, ones will identify the ruins where we have with Naya Bingy drums and chant and testimonials of all the ones who had seen the king from that time. And we are invite the people too. It's not just a Rasta, because we know enough father, grandmothers, youths who were blessed by his presence would dip out and want to talk what they saw, because in 1966 there's no individual who tells us the king never looked upon them. So we want to hear all these testimonies from the different ones, and you know, His Majesty had medal a number of races, about 32 representatives of Rastafari were medaled by His Majesty. When them checks His Majesty, I got denounce with His Majesty medal 30 other races at King's House, and I think there's only 2 of these survivors, 2 recipients of these medals that are surviving. Sam Clayton and I think Gabriel Selassie. Sam Clayton is one of them. But nice to have these 2 angels to just come and we can recognize
Emmanuel was there. Emmanuel was there. Prince Emmanuel was there.
Exactly. He was one of the recipients of these gold medals, you know.
But you know, say, really and truly now, you know, say, King's House is the only king ever going to King's House.
The only king to visit
and not only that.
The only king to go in a King's House.
And that was the time when Rasta going to King's House.
The first time.
Yes.
There's a Baptist lay preacher from Maypen said he was invited to King's House. And when he went there and saw Rastafari with them drum, and when a policeman accosted the Rasta them, so they think you know smoke no ganja up here and create nothing like what you do at the airport, a police superintendent passed and hear him and say, leave them alone. Them God come and you want to come disturb them. You know, so eyewitnesses, there's so many things that happen. It's just the first time Rasta was seen in what they would call high places among the dignitaries of the society.
Jamaica,
you know, and they say any individual who was not seen talking to a Rastaman at these receptions felt as if they were in no man's land. Rasta was the center of attraction. Haile Selassie placed Rasta in a position that they were never placed in. Because you know we are the dung of the earth and you know the rejected and the despised. But Haile Selassie brought a sense of respect to Rastafari.
This rally and testimonial and speech, I think, I go on till in the evening, like 7
o'clock. Yes, this will happen till about 8 o'clock in the night. You know, thereabout, sometimes we say 8, but you know when them drums and chants.
10 o'clock at the night, 10 o'clock.
We have an international representatives coming in, you know, because early as the 16, 17, and 18, there are ones coming from New York, from Colorado, all over South Africa, Barbados, Guyana, you know, and these are the ones that we hear of, you know, and I understand that there will be a Nigerian representative coming in also from government side.
All right, apart from the symbolism of this relative, what is the purpose of him being the symbol at that rally?
Prince Ermias?
Because him is His Majesty's relative outward.
Well, we invite all to come, you know, not just, but just to have one who is part of that bloodline. I mean, if David was here as the one who was here in 66, who came with His Majesty, then he would have been the grandson of choice, because then he could tell I and I what happened inside the airplane when the plane land and the king say there's a throng a gathering and run towards the plane. We would have heard that, but because Prince Ermias is the head of the Crown Council and as the Golden Jubilee gathering, it is fitting that at least we can extend an invitation and say, come feel a part of what took place.
Is him coming here by himself, or is the Rastafari brethren them invite him?
Well, it's Rastafari brethren through the university, because, you know, Mike Barnett has been one brethren who has been closely linked with Prince Ermias. I remember participating in programs in Florida University, where he was invited to speak at Battle of Ottawa celebration. So that link has been made and it has been consistent. So fitting that we have a member of the family that's participating in a event that
why happened at the 12th tribe? Why happened at the 12th tribe
well, you know, all mansions of Rastafari will celebrate the visit in their own way, and we just wish that at some point in time, like even in the motorcade on his arrival, that I and I can reminisce that moment together. Hereafter, we can, you know, probably branch into our own thing, but we know the 12 tribes of Israel, and I know the Prince would want to visit them too at the HQ, so it is slated that on the Thursday, the night after the function at UWI, then, you know, something will be happening.
No, wait. Based on Papa, what I look on you, so you see?
Yeah.
After the testimonials and the thing up at the university.
Yeah.
It's a 9 p.m., 12 Tribe of Israel
12 Tribe of
celebration.
Israel,
So
yeah.
I ask now if the ones them who going to be at the testimonial speeches at the university, is it now that this thing going to now lead to the 12 Tribe of Israel? Are you going to have ones who's 12 Tribe of Israel place, one who is Bobo go back to Bobo place, one who is Naya Bing go back to Scott's Pass? How it going to work? How it work?
Well, I and I planned, we decide that after we complete UWI, then because the Nyabingi will be ongoing at Scott's Pass, and
okay,
I and I will leave forward for enjoying one do at Scott's Pass now to continue the Nyabingi vibration.
All right. So that
would have sealed the first night, the first day of the arrival, and then on Friday, you know, we rise up at the Nyabingi Tabernacle in preparation after a night of chant and the whole vibe. And to leave out now to be now at Haile Selassie School. You know, the Prince is supposed to give a lecture on education at the school. So we just have fellowship there at the school because, you know, His Majesty laid the foundation stone. My biggest concern every year I go there, I try find the foundation stone and can't find it. And nobody can tell me.
There must be cement over that. There must be cement over that already. There must be cement over that already, man.
So
the amount of cement to drop this already, there must be cement that over.
I wish it was preserved because you have a king. I mean, that in itself should be preserved. It was set in a corner where if you even refurbish, you can preserve it because it has its history, you know.
All right.
So Friday we'll be at the school that time, and then in the evening now, say about 6 to 8 p.m. we have reached forward
at the university.
Yeah, I see. There'll be another a lecture by Prince Jeremiah, same way at UWI, and then later on in the evening now we have the photo exhibit, nice collage of photographs from 1966. I mean, I am seeing some of them prior to, and I've never seen these photos.
Never will heap of them, you know.
All right, nice. So, probably once you have the Muta, you can.
As a matter of fact,
make some of them available.
As a matter of fact, I bought some from GIS years ago when I was keeping the photo exhibition at my shop there. I had a photo exhibition for about 3 days. I went to GIS and bought a lot of them.
Well, the price you paid back then is a different price today.
Okay.
So hold on to your collection.
Hold on to them. Hold on to them. I tell you, man, it's like my baby you talk about.
All right. So you know, a treasure is the eye of Rasta. Would I like to see them too because some of these photos.
All right, hold on, Bridget. Hold on. About the events surrounding the commemoration of the visit of Emperor Selassie to Jamaica. And we did reach a Friday and the evening program that's going to happen at the University of the West Indies. Yes, I vibe.
Yes, man. So, you know, sealing up at UWI after the presentation and the viewing of these full collage of photographs and an exhibition of Rastafari commemorating the visit, you know, because that in itself I will bring to light to many ones, and we invite the youngsters them to come out to, because, you know, we hear things, but seeing is knowing, and having the knowledge of what took place in 1966 is key to I and I. You know, because sometimes we hear the testimonials, them moot, and sometimes them not consistent, and we want credible testimonies that speak truth to what took place 1966.
Alright, which part of the university the evening program are going to take place? Undercraft and level one?
Yes, ones will be aware. It's the undercraft, and then that is one era earmarked for one of the event, and then over to I'm not too sure where the photographic exhibit is, but I'm sure ones will be aware once we enter the campus. Ones will be made aware
so
where the exhibition will be.
Which part of the reception after where we call it?
The reception will be right at the venue where after we have the exhibition, then we have reception follow after. Once you're there, you're there.
So you don't know where exhibition you're going to keep? You don't know which part of the exhibition you're going to keep it?
No, not sure. I don't know if it's in the library area or where, but you know that would be inside, probably
Alright,
the
so
library.
the reception, I will take the farmer. What's the farmer, the reception?
Well, you know, reception after the whole happenings, then there's meet and greet, food and drink, and welcoming and all. You know, drums and chant and all that will happen throughout, you know. So the night will end there for Friday night. Most of I and I would return to different mansions thereabout. We're going forward to the Bingi with our international rep, because the Saturday now will be the day when His Majesty would have laid the foundation stone at the school. We now would have departed into Montego Bay, and looking forward now to being at the Pitford Nyabingi Center. We know the Hydrins in Mobile is also planning a reception, a nice rally in Sam Sharp Square or at the Civic Center, both. So, you know, welcome ones coming in, you know, on the Saturday evening. Then we retreat now forward to the Nyabingi Center. At the Nyabingi Center Saturday night, you know, the ISIS continue, where we are looking forward with many international Nyabingi representatives in the place. We have to take time out now to reason, because after the festivity is serious reason now as to the way forward for the Nyabingi order with all that is happening within the movement. How can we now consolidate our efforts in one? His Majesty speak of the brotherhood and the unity, where there is African blood, there's a basis for unity, and talk about collective working, and I have to come together, organize, centralize. So there'll be a reasoning that goes on from there during the Bingi, and looking at the Nyabingi guidelines and see how we can put measures in place now to stem sometime the follies will take place, or we can chart a course to succeeding generation.
Alright, so Sunday
that itself will seal up into 7 lights, where we will seal in Montego Bay.
Sunday, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, a special service.
There'll be a special service, because Prince Jeremiah would not travel along to the Bingi with I and into Montego Bay. So because he now, as an Ethiopian church member, he would want to be at church Sunday.
He's not going to be in Montego Bay at all. He's not going to be there.
He's going to Montego Bay, but not on the Saturday when we depart from the Nyabingi Center. He would leave after the church service at the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, then he would head on to Montego Bay.
No, wait there. When me have in my honor says Sunday, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church is a special service at Maxilla.
Exactly, that's in the morning.
Yeah, but Saturday now, you're going to have another service again at the Ethiopian Orthodox Church when I visit?
No, that's the Sunday. The Saturday, I and I would be on our way to Montego Bay.
So I ask if him now come on Montego Bay Saturday then?
Yes, man. No, not Saturday, the Sunday.
He might come on Montego Bay Saturday after the service?
After the service, he would head to Montego Bay.
Okay.
And then, you know, the Prince would want to meet with the different houses, so we trust that all that happened now when he reach Montego Bay and can be at the Bingi and meet with I and I there too as an order, yeah?
Well, that sounds comprehensive. That sounds like a comprehensive vibe that go on there.
Yes, man, and I mean, sealing up with some serious reasoning, because the international community is coming. They are aware of what is happening on the ground, and you know, ones that look forward for a oneness, a unity, and just putting things in place that we know the do's and don'ts, because sometimes things creep up on we and make we look like we're not together, but it's more just to know that we have to get it right, because our Father is the Father we talk about, and
right,
the brother with that man, and if we not do these things, we fall short of his teachings,
Yeah. All right, Bridget, you know, we have to go move, like,
Yeah, man, love and blessing, man.
Hold on, before you go, man. We want to talk, we want to mention Coral Garden.
Coral Garden now is the 25th, Bad Friday.
That is next week.
Bad Friday. So we implore all one. Really? All road lead to Coral Garden at Jarrett Park.
That's next week, Friday.
Exactly.
Okay. I will
all road lead to Coral Garden. So some youth out there will just hear the thing and not know what it is all about. The youth them to get engaged and come out to these events, come hear these testimonials, be a part. It's your thing, be a part of it.
Well, you know what's very important about this year now is that the public defender, yes. After she have done given our report, important because over the years that we have been gathering in Montego Bay, it was all leading up to the public defender and what now is going to happen when it is given into Parliament. Because we have over there been lobbying for it, and people have said, well, every time we go at this thing, at the same thing when I do over.
The seeds in plant has become fruits right now.
So, no, why may I say that? We cannot say that, it's like when people say, why about Rasta, every day on all say the same thing over. I mean, it's not that, but things is happening.
Then the same way we usually smoke the weed on the gully bank and talk all these things here, brain food and look now. After ministers me here at talk about ganja, how it's good and now.
And I try ease out the Rasta too. They might try ease out Rasta too tight.
Exactly, so I want to push we aside.
So we must know, say, the race is not for the swift, not the battle for the strong, it's who endure.
It's the one who endures.
Yeah, and we must understand, say, our cause is just.
Yes.
And even though it might look like we keep saying the same thing over and over and do the same, it's not that we are doing the same thing the same way all the while, But we are continuously using what is at our, which is not much. We don't have much at our disposal, but we use what we have.
But constant agitation has given us the picture of good over evil.
Yeah, man. So we give thanks, Bridget. We give thanks for the continuous move where I make also. By the way, how your brother, man?
Ibo in South Africa, Ibo in South Africa, Iville in Canada, and I look forward to come join I to the gallery, and I hope it happen. And Canada look forward to their 50 years next year, because Modesty visited them in Expo 67, so Canada will have their Golden Jubilee next year. So Ibo is good in there in South Africa. I know him did want to come, but him have ties to Ethiopia like that, but him good.
Yeah, all right, sir. Give thanks, Virgin. Give thanks.
Yeah. Love and blessing, Muta, Rastafari.
Yeah, man. We've been talking to Ras Ivai about the different things that will be taking place to commemorate the visit of Emperor Selassie to Jamaica 50 years ago. 3 years. But it's really weird, 1962. Them say Jamaica get independence. 1963, them brutalize Rasta. 3 years after, Haile Selassie come to Jamaica. A very serious thing. 1962, them say Jamaica get independence. 1 year after, on the 6th of August, 1962, Jamaica get independence. 1963, April 1963, Bad Friday, them brutalize Rasta for 3 days. Rasta get brutalized 1 year, almost 1 year after the independence celebration. 3 years after Emperor Selassie come here. Say, in our 64, 65, them say Haile Selassie dead. And that was supposed to end the argument about Haile Selassie. By all them use, by the logics where people use, you're not supposed to have no Rasta in Jamaica right now. Yeah, you're not supposed to have no Rasta in Jamaica right now because Haile Selassie is supposed to dead. And if you got dead, where did you use your talk about him again for? Well, make I tell you something. Listen to this carefully. From I born, I hear my grandmother talk about Jesus. We're supposed to live 2,000 years ago, so I'm going to come back. And for 2,000 years now, I ain't not see no Jesus a come back. And them kill him and put him on a cross, according to them story there, and put him in a one tomb. And them say him raised from the dead. Plus, hundreds of more people raised from the dead too. Now, if you read the Bible carefully, you will realize, say, when them say Jesus Christ raised from the dead, them have a little part of the story say, ye men of Galilee, why steer it in the sky? Because see what the Son of Man going shall come again. Warm to the hundreds of people when it raised out of the coffin, them out of the earth, when him did raise, according to the story were written in one of the book them. Where are those people now? Because them never go up there with him. Which part them there? 2,000 years ago we are talking about, you know. Where them people are there, if them did raise from the dead. Where Zachariah, where Lazarus there? Lazarus who did that stink in him tomb. Jesus said, go inside and take him out. And say, Lazarus, come forth. I don't know if him come third, fourth, sixth, or fifth, but which part him there? Where him is? Where these people is were raised up out of the ground on the day when Jesus Christ come out of him tomb. Where is it that them say, them witness people have come out of tomb like the Walking Dead movie? But yet still, them mock and jeer Rasta. Rasta on the God dead, on the damn foolishness, but you know, it's on the God dead. We don't mock and jeer nobody. We just say, if we use the logics, if we use the logics we only use, we would have to go figure out now which part Jesus there. From my barn, I hear him in the sky. I don't know why I'm sitting up there so long. I don't know why I'm up there so long I sit down. Maybe I need a change of clothes right now. I'm sitting up there too long. Anyway. And now I can't hear nothing, you know. People in America where I tell you, say them bottom I got tweet is the gear people them with Donald Trump. I mean, them supposed to, hey, believe you me not, you know, say, me wouldn't be surprised if they shoot Donald Trump. No, me wouldn't surprise that, sir. Me wouldn't surprise because me I tell you, man. You see how the gay community, them supposed to have fret, you know. Because, you see them conservative people there, them can't take Obama there with the thing about them are legitimized what them call civil union, you know. And you see the Ku Klux Klan, are three things them eat, you know. Three group them eat. I mean, eat. Black people, Jews, and homosexuals. Black people, Jews, and homosexuals is hated by the Ku Klux Klan. So you see when Trump get legitimized by them, and Charles Manson, that one the wickedness, believe you know, Charles Manson got Christian, you know. I tell you, say, if you're young and you don't know, you hear much about Charles Manson, go Google Charles Manson. I see who named Charles Manson. Believe you me. You know, so one time them say Charles Manson was the devil. Yeah, man. One time them used to say Charles Manson was it's a reincarnation of the devil, you know. But in a Jamaica now, them say Muta. Because a man call me. You know the man, you know there. But I ever tell you this, you know. You know, some up at the university that day, and a man come inside me and say, hello, good afternoon, good evening. I say, I know you don't know is what I talk to you, but I am the man who call you upon the radio and say, use the Antichrist reincarnate. I say, look for the Bible and say, all right, are you name, so his name Olaba. Some Olaba him come from, I say, man, like against gay. But me I tell you, everybody, you know, say Ronald Reagan was supposed to be the Antichrist because of his name. I think him have 3 names, they will have 6 letters in it. You know, say Obama, them say Obama are the devil incarnate. I mean, like, how much devil can have about the place? So? The 666 that them refer to in the New Testament is Nero, Emperor Nero. Them say Nero fiddle while Rome burn. That 666 relate to him, Emperor Nero. But the 666 gets so popular that all of the Pope them hold the branch of the 666. By what's my boy name again? Martin Luther, not Martin Luther King, Martin Luther the German. Martin Luther the German Protestant started protest against Rome. End up now the 666 be the papacy. And then you have a woman, Ellen G. White, now she come and legitimize it more. Write in a book named Revelation and Daniel and the Revelation, and interpret it to fit the Roman papacy. So the idea of the Pope being the Antichrist, you know, is really Martin Luther and the same day them come up with these things. If you call little old man the Antichrist. And hey, some of them don't like gay, you know, and everybody, a Rasta man can call Pope gay like, I mean, like, wow. When we just start being gay, you know, every word will come out of Rasta man mouth and be gay, you know. Lightning for the Pope. Pope and them never use a gay still, but it's the other word them use. BM. But really and truly, the Pope get some terrible bad deal. The Pope gets some terrible are the popes, because the Pope is really is a title and a seat, a position. The papacy is a position in the Vatican City. As they say, the Vatican City is one of the richest countries in the world. And we have to call it a country within a country. It's in Italy, it's in Rome, but it's not. It's totally independent of Rome and Italy. You can't, it have its own guard, it have its own seat, it have its own bank. It have its own everything. And you can't, I mean, hey, go to Vatican City one time in Rasta. I was sent up there, them have a demonstration. Well, every Sunday them come out. Every Sunday the Pope come out on the balcony there. We and the man, me and the musician, them decide that we are going to the car. We use the Pope come out. Because we want to experience this thing. You know, I don't like just read things and I see things on TV. I want to experience it. So when we go down there, you know, when we look at the place, you know, it's like how we alone as black people there, that all camera, anyway the camera them there, you know. You can just feel the eye them, you know. And you can just feel the soldier, the police them are drawing near to you, you know. That me I say, no, sir. When the Pope, it's only when the Pope come out on the balcony there, me never feel like tense up. Because I realize, you know, we were forgotten in the audience, we were forgotten. But trust me, man, every kind of people where you know are demonstrating against something was there demonstrating against the Pope. The biggest group of all was the gay community. The gay community was in its full force in a St. Peter's Basilica, in the outdoor place, you know. So where I say that is to say this, that the perceptions what we have That's what I talk about how we are controlled and manipulated. We are controlled and manipulated because a man who them claim named John sit down on an island and write a book. And the book when write named Revelation. And people in this time read a book there. And everything in the book there relate to something we are going with him around here. So. Things will happen years ago. Things were, I mean, like, if you check out the Jehovah's Witness and 7 Day them, you know. 7 Day talk some things where in a Revelation and Daniel and the Revelation where this woman named White did write, you know, where suppose it come to pass thousands of years ago and it not come to pass, you know. Remember when they talk about the world are going to end and this the world are going to end and that the world are going to end and every time they talk about the world are going to end, you know. And them dead and the world still not end. The point is that we are so, our mind is so claustrophobic, you know, our thinking is so claustrophobic that we allow these people to put things in front of you and then interpret the thing how them want it to be interpreted and place it in front of you as truth. As truth. So when I want to write a thing against a government in a film time, a man writes something, you know, and it relates to the government in a film time, you know. And years after, the man never intended to be transcendental, you know, to keep going and going, you know. He was writing about a situation in a film time. A man coming at this time and read the same thing and relate it to an individual in a film time and say a damn man that I talk about. And we can see that in the whole idea of what we just talk about, that there was a time when Ronald Reagan was supposed to be the mark of the beast because he named them. I don't remember his middle name, but Ronald, R-O-N-A-L-D, and Reagan. But the middle name was supposed to be 666, and that's how people interpret it. And you couldn't tell the people, it's like the man 2 years, 3 years ago said the world is going to end. It was the biggest thing. People sell them things in America and decide why the world is going to end now. This is it now, this is it. See, it's still a go on, so. It's still a go on. The world end with me dead. I just saw it go. Because I'm no more part to play in the world. When me dead, that's the end of the world. Each individual have a own end. I don't know if there is no, unless man gets so cruel to nature, and nature have a way. Because you can't destroy nature, you know, but nature will destroy you. So maybe man do something to the atmosphere and create some devastation that nature just decides it's going to destroy human being and start over again. Yes. Man metamorphosed into a different kind of creature to fit in plastic world. So when him create a plastic world where certain things can't happen again, in order to survive, him just adapt to that plastic world and become a different kind of creature. Yes. So, we know as African people, it might look like when I say yes or no, don't make no sense right now based on how we are going. But down the line, certain things going to make manifest. And we not talk like no seer, no prophet, or this or that, you know. It's just a logical deduction. You know, it's not like a man who would tell you about the weather, him having a great spiritual awakening or in a great, you know, internal, you know, manifested light to shine and brighten him up. But him study, scientifically him study the thing. So you use mathematics and solve all problems. Mathematics work. Mathematics work. And one of the times really why we can identify certain things is because we don't know the equation to solve that thing. Everything is a mystery until you understand what make the mystery work. And then it no longer become a mystery. So there's a whole heap of things that we used to say is mystery. First time when people drop down on a flat upon the ground, people say devil take all of them. Now we know say epilepsy take all of people and you can take medicine for the epilepsy. First time a man do that, them said, left him. You know, so the devil possess him. And you know, help him. Now you see a man, well nowadays people that help him. A man crash on everybody and say, let me get a picture of him. Move, nobody touch him, not touch him. Let me take a picture first before you take him up. But there was a time when people have epilepsy and people feel say they will take all their body and not do nothing about it. And in Europe, it was a big thing in Europe. You have certain disease that take all the people in Europe where, because them couldn't control or have no cure for it. Like the Black Plague. Yeah, we played the documentary about the Black Plague in England. In Europe, it killed 70% of the population. People actually believe, says the people them who never believe in a Jesus, it caused the plague to come along from them. So them start to kill the people them who don't believe in a Jesus. And they become a plague in themselves. Can you imagine? You see a plague go on and you look at it and say, you know, say a true man and next door not believe in a God. A Rasta, you know. A Rasta, that's why the plague coming up. We go kill him. And you go and kill the Rasta. Because you say him cause because you don't believe in a Jesus. That is the backwardness where you used to reach people. And still I reach people now. Human beings still in another level of thinking there. So, we have a far way to go. We have come from far, but we have a far way to go. And we need to shake up ourselves and realize it's a mind control thing going on. You have a small group of people. You know what heap of people need, I know. You have a small group of people who decide the fate of the world. Small group. White men. Not no black man not involved in it, you know. No black man not involved in it. It's white men. A small group of them. We sit down and manipulate either through the media or through food or through clothes or through sex, entertainment. They manipulate the thing. Terrible thing. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. We're there with you. Local music. Hey, you know, them stop use xylophone in a music. Anywhere at all. You go there and mention xylophone to all some youth now and them a try to figure out where you get them foolish them name them from. Xylophone is where you listen to right now. Lenny Ebert, the village caller. And we are take the call of them now. The village caller, them who can come in with the call there.
Dismiss a lot of the Bible. What about the mark of the beast? You can dismiss that too?
Who are dismiss it? Me not dismiss it.
So if you said that what happened?
No, me I say that a whole heap of things were written. Happened already because the writer who did write it was writing it based upon what he was experiencing in a film time. But people take it now and put it in at this time, you know, like say, it's this time I talk about.
Yeah, but where I say the mark of the beast now it easier to manifest now because now you have.
Then all you know, but all you know, the man who did write it was not talk about the mark of the beast in a film time.
So that dismiss said can't happen now.
What can't happen now? The mark of the beast?
Yes.
Yeah, well maybe you can use the same terminology if you use something that happened to you in this time, yeah. But matter about the man who write the thing. The man who write the thing I write about where in my experience him not write about something that going to happen 500 years from him write it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is that we have to say it will happen now because
what will happen now? What will happen now?
Dismiss cash now. So,
but that don't mean that you them are dismiss catch now, it relate to where the man did a right. And you are going to interpret it that way there.
Well,
No,
I suppose you can use any language you want to use.
Watch out. We're wrong with dismissing cash. You have less tea about the place. In Sweden, no, 40% of Sweden is cashless. You have less tea maybe the beggar them not go walk with the ATM machine.
So what about the part where say you can't buy or sell without you have it?
Of what?
The mark of the beast.
What is the mark of the beast?
One mark where you have to agree with this system. You have to take a mark. You have to take a mark if you want to.
Wait no man, not tell me about mark. Me ask you, what is the mark that you're going to have? What is the mark?
What is it particular? What is it? Well, them say one mark on your forehead or your right hand. That's what it say. One mark. Whatever.
But you keep
how it look.
Mark.
The point is, you can't take place in the market, and you can't take part in the marketplace without it.
Without what?
Without you agree to take the mark. What is so hard to understand about those words?
No, but yeah, you know what is hard to understand because you keep saying mark and don't tell me what is the mark.
I mean, what it look like?
Bridget.
The name of the beast or the number.
So who is the beast? Who is the beast?
Who is the beast?
Yes.
Lucifer.
No. So who is Lucifer? Who is Lucifer?
Lucifer is a demon.
Point to him.
Spirit, just like.
Oh, is that spirit?
Yes.
So
yes. He's a flesh man like.
Okay.
Well, he's a flesh man in terms of the Pope, but apart from the power behind the Pope.
But is that me just try to tell you, say? It's a man sit down and a group of people sit down and tell you, say, the Pope, you know. You come to that understanding based upon where somebody did right. Said this is the Pope. No, I tell you, say, when a mark of the beast, the number of the beast was once referred to Emperor Nero of Rome. The mark of the beast was once referred to Ronald Reagan. There's so many people that come that people say this is the mark of the beast. You get the mark of the beast as the Pope coming from the Seventh-day Adventists and from Martin Luther. You never come up with that. And a man interpret that for you and give you that and say the mark of the beast is the Pope. And if the mark of the beast is the Pope, how is it now that you still sit on your and talk about the mark of the beast is Lucifer, is a spirit, and all these things? It's a confusion to put on your head. It's a confusion. Because the mark of the beast, according to them, is a man. Knowing that the mark of the beast is a man, and its number is 666. That is what it's saying in Revelation. And I said to you, how you get it to be the Pope is because a man interprets it and give you it as the Pope.
No, is because it is a mount, is the city that sits on 7 mountains.
Which city sits on 7 mountains? Tell me which city sits on 7 mountains.
Rome.
Then that matters to the man who did write it is Emperor Nero and did that talk about.
Okay, so you said the mark of the beast not going to happen then?
I don't know if it's something going to happen, Bridget. The mark of the beast is supposed to be an individual man. It's a man it's a talk about, you know.
It said no man can buy and sell without you take the mark.
The beast.
Yeah.
Is a man. And know that this man is
another Pope.
Oh, you know
the spiritual ruler of the world.
Who's the spiritual ruler of the world?
The Pope. All nations bow to him.
How foolish is that, Brethren? All nations bow to the Pope.
Which nation ever know
no nation.
Check him.
Brethren.
Every president meet when he comes to your country, he meet in a secret with every leader.
It's foolishness you're talking. The Dalai Lama has been to every nation. The Dalai Lama.
And he meet in a secret with every leader.
The Dalai, you know who the Dalai Lama?
Yes, man.
Who is the Dalai Lama?
I know him, yes.
No. Who is the Dalai Lama?
Him is from Tibet.
Yes. Him is the
spiritual leader of them.
Him is spiritual leader of them. You don't know, say, he meet every leader in the world.
Him come here too?
No.
Okay.
He never come here. This Pope come here yet? Him come here? The Pope
yes, him come here one time, yes.
This Pope come here, so?
It doesn't matter which one, just the Pope period. It doesn't matter which one.
No, the Dalai Lama going to come here too. I know one Dalai Lama.
No, man, 50 years.
I know one Dalai Lama. No, wait, I know one Dalai Lama, them are bridging. The Dalai Lama is a
seat. At a time.
Wait there, the Dalai Lama is a seat prepared by the Buddhists, them, you know.
Yes.
All right.
Is there a spiritual power that? Yes.
Yeah. So I tell you, you saying the Pope is Lucifer. It's telling me nothing because every man was sitting in the office of the Pope, you're going to tell me they're the devil. Every man was
sitting the representative.
It's foolishness because the 1 billion people say him represent Christ on earth, and next billion people say him is the devil. It's foolishness. It's foolishness. Different
people say different things. You say one thing and so his ideas is a battle of ideas.
I don't say nothing about the Pope, whether him is the devil or whether him is vicar of Christ or not. I do have no concept of devil and I have no concept of vicar of Christ.
Yeah, I know, because I you say, you don't really believe in the eternal.
When you say the Pope is the devil, and you're going to say, no, every one of them is the devil, and that you tell me,
The power, the seat, the throne.
The throne of the Pope is the devil throne?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question now. Where is the throne of the opposite of the devil now, which is God? Where is
that would be King David.
Where is the throne? Where is it?
Last time it was in Ethiopia.
The last time?
Yeah, that's the last time. When the king was alive,
oh,
it was there.
So all the emperors of Ethiopia is God?
Is God?
No,
all
the emperors
is God.
Wait there. Follow the logic. The logic. If all the popes sit down in the seat of the devil, and you just tell me, say, the office of the devil, the office of the throne we are talking about.
Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah, and now you just tell me now, say, when I ask you what is the opposite of the
King David throne,
Simple. Wait now. So King David throne represent the seat of God.
Yes, on earth, yes.
Therefore, every emperor, every king was sitting in a David throne is God.
Representative.
Yeah, God, represent God.
And God himself still, is for him the office.
No, don't repeat the office. Me understand what you say. I said to you, you have the opposite over there, so, which is the Pope, which is the devil. And you have the opposite over here, so, which is the anybody who is sitting in a David throne is God, represent God.
All right, yes, okay, all right.
No, is that you say, right?
Me not say him God himself, because King David dead, and all the kings were sitting on that throne, they're dead, and no king not dead now.
So you not, so the Pope now is not the devil then. Him just represent the.
He represent, yeah.
So the Pope is not the devil then. Where you laugh?
When you do the work of the devil, you are the devil.
No,
okay, no, him is not the.
When you do the work, when you do the work of the devil, you are the devil. What kind of foolishness is that?
Yo, brethren,
so the devil is not an individual. So the devil is not an individual person then.
Is that spirit?
So,
is that demon?
No, a demon is what? A demon is an individual thing.
A demon is a power.
All right. So God is a power too.
Yes.
So the Pope now, the Pope represent that power, demon power.
Yes, the demon power. Yes.
And the kings that were sit down in the throne of David represent God power.
Yes.
All right. So
but you have some of them where do wrong.
Yeah, hold on.
Read history.
No, it can't. So you have some of the Pope them where do good then.
I mean, I know none of them.
Oh, you see,
I know.
No, but follow the logic, now, Bridget.
Yes.
If you are saying you have some of the emperor them in the throne of David do wrong, so why you can't have some of the Pope them do good?
Okay, all right.
So may I ask you now, in the Bible now, where you get them reasoning there from?
Yes.
The Bible say that the beast is a man. It never says him is a spirit. It says him is a man. And his number is 666. That is where it says it's a man. It never says that spirit.
Not for read it again to make sure.
Oh, you mean make sure? May I tell you what it says? Revelation 13, it says the number of the beast is 600. Know that the beast is a man.
I remember that, but okay.
All right, we'll go back and read it and call me back, yeah?
All right, Mr.
Yeah, blessed, yes. Take it.
Total Jamaica and the JRDC present Carnival of Speed 2016. Easter Monday, March 28th, Dover Raceway, St. Anne.
It will be thrilling action
as Kyle Gregg, driving his new radical race car, tries to dethrone Douglas Hollywood Gold.
No, may I say no. My brethren looked for Revelation a while ago. All right. scroll. Oh, what kind of backward computer is where you can't touch the screen and go up? Yeah, I want to go up. So much beast are going on. It's second beast, second. Anyway, all right, go back up now. Go back down. Go back. All right. Brethren, the brethren who just call me well. In verse 18 of the chapter when I read, I think of chapter of verse 13, Revelation 13. Revelation 13. This was written by a man, them credit to a man named John. Him said, this call for wisdom. Let the person who was inside calculate the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. And the number is 666. Now, how much more argument you want to give? Calculate the number of the beast. So when them say beast, it's not really like a dragon, or it's the number of a man. Them just use beast as a metaphor. Right? They might use the beast as a metaphor. Because it's more than one beast they might talk about, you know. Because it's more than one beast that come out of this. Whatsoever it come out of. It say, this beast force people to buy, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand and them forehead. So them could not buy or sell unless them have the mark, which is the name of the beast of a number of its name. So you have to calculate now the beast, them say, so they could not buy or sell unless them have the mark, which is the name of the beast. The number is the name of the beast, you know. The number, which is the name of the beast, or the number of its name. It said, this call for wisdom, let the person who reading this calculate the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. That number is 666. No, my argument is this, that the seventh day, which is Miss White, calculate this thing and give you it as the Pope. She has also made some other things reference that was going to happen and never happened, you know. She's the prophetess of the seventh day. She's like the goddess of seventh day. My boy, name Martin Luther, German, come up, break away from Rome, just like Henry VIII, from Anglican, Protestant, come up. The man who is writing this thing say, the beast, the number of the beast is the number of a man. I don't understand how I must interpret that. So if the number of the man, I say him never said the number of many men, you know. It never said the number 666 related to many men. So don't put something we're doing there, you know. It never said, let who have wisdom calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of many men. And their number is 666. It's a no, it's a singular. Man is the number of a man. It never said the office. It said the beast is a man. This man will cause you not to buy or sell unless you have the mark. I'm going to issue a mark that represents him. This man is now saying, no, if you don't have this mark, you cannot buy or sell. Whether you're rich or whether you're poor, whether you're free or whether you're a slave, you must have this mark. I'm going to put it for either your right hand or for your forehead. So if you don't have it, you can neither buy or sell unless them have the mark. Which country in the world right now where buy and selling a guan where have a mark on your forehead? And the man will say, but it not happened yet. I have said to you that the man who write that story was experiencing something in a film time. That's why I'm saying the number of the man, the name of the man is the number, and the number is 666. The same day them calculate in a Latin because them use letters instead of numbers. Them calculate that the vicar of Christ where the popes them represent on earth, where more than 1 billion people believe that this pope, or any pope for that matter, is representing Christ on earth. Them say, when you calculate this Vicar of Christ argument, it comes up to 666. I have said to you that Ronald Reagan name did come up to 666, and people used to say, him was the mark of the beast. Him was the beast itself, the man. Is a man. I don't understand why I must use what them tell me now to have a clear understanding of myself. I have a search now for what now? 50 years from now, you know, people are going to say the same thing, you know. It's like when a man, it's like when in the Bible it says, there are many who stand in here that shall not see death until the Son of Man appear. It said that, you know, there is many here. This is where it say. Him say, the man who stand up there say, there are many here talking to the people them who is there. There are many here who shall not see death until the Son of Man appear. People that say the Son of Man not appear yet. So when the people them they were my talk to, them dead long time. Them not there again. Them dead long time. So that story that comes is null and void. Nobody come twist and try to twist around the argument like you try to cut off your foot for fit the shoes. You can't cut off your foot for fit the shoes. The man said there's many here that shall not see that until the Son of Man appear. The people them whom I talk to dead already and the Son of Man never come. It's the same thing with this. The number of the man, that number is 666. Why should I now sit down in a freedom logic now and say, well, all the popes represent the beast. And him is going to manipulate the world economic to the point where now, if you don't have this mark, you can't buy or sell. It's foolishness. It's foolishness. And maybe I could have did one and believe it when I just left school, but I'm not going to believe it now. Because I come to understand things clearer and I realize that it's something them put in my head. Them put that in my head to make me say, all of the Pope them are devil. Burn the Pope are the devil. And any Pope who come down, me say the Pope are the devil. How much devil them have so in the Pope? And to follow that brother logic, that means everybody who sit down on the throne of David are God. And me not see that. Me not see that. But me not tell you if you go accept that. Me just say, me not use them logic say if you come decide my thinking. The man who did write that, I don't know where them live, but I know say that man that did write it based up of something where that happen in a film time. Cut to the edge.
Blessed Muta.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah, man. You see, a lot of people really can't reason out the context of the Bible, man. But everything them brace it back to devil and demons and.
I don't know why we have to do that. Why we have to do that? Why we have to talk about everything is demon? Devil. When we ask him what is demon, him says that spirit. What the hell demon and spirit?
Yeah. Yes, so religion is a powerful thing, you know, man. And what you do to black people, you know, man, it take with that fighting power and put it power in me, you know, man.
Yes.
Because we are looking for a mark on the fire down in our hand, you know. Them the days they're out now, you know, man. You know what I mean? Them create a system we can control we a long time, you know, man. We lost in the system, you know. We have to try and gain back ourselves, you know, through a spiritual perspective
Brethren,
and having knowledge of who we are.
Of course, but what you know, brethren, you see me when you look for mark in your forehead and in your hand, them I use them television, them I use them radio, them newspaper. Mr. Murdoch I use him television, him radio station them. Him I use all the things them that is necessary where him knows say using gross in for brainwash you.
It's a psychological thing, you know what I mean? And we don't understand that. And sometimes when I talk to a person about God and certain things, and you tell them, say, well, you don't believe this whole religion thing, them start saying that devil and that you're born to hell. So, when we reach this far, we have to understand, say, we as African, we have lots of gods, you know. the whole story of God is just rewritten and given back to us, you know. And we keep worshipping and running behind the European gods, running
May I
behind
tell
the Arab God. And it's like the last night system, you know. I read this book, you know, called The Secret of the Freemason.
Yes.
By Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm reading.
And in the book he said, you know, one of the founding fathers of the Freemasons said, you know, he will do everything to block the light that would lead knowledge to the Negro mind. And when you talk about light in the Freemasons, you know, you're talking about knowledge.
Yeah.
And education, you know. A lot of us, you know, is a truth, you know, because we lost, you know. We can't get back that strong spirituality and the African consciousness in our way, you know.
So everything that is African is demonized. That is why I want to know. And it's a demon coming now, you know. Anything African, that demon.
That's why to see a lot of people now, them bleach themselves because they want to look like the God when they have in their house. You know? And them start do certain things that really not really a part of them, you know what I mean? Them start to adapt a more European cultural thing, you know. And anything African is considered to be bad or considered to be something that is buffoon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't have that. We need to get back ourselves together. You know what I mean? And this whole system that control us is man put it together and design it so that we don't leave where we are. Once you step out, you step back in. If you keep having this spiritual devil mind or this thinking of somebody's going to burn you when you die, or if you don't do this or do that. You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Black people need to come together and get themselves
One to our things, one to the things that we didn't know. Before the Greek them and the Roman them translate. Not translate, but give us, not even translate, give us this thing what them call New Testament. What we did have? What we did have?
But if you look at it, you know, about that, all of this religion thing coming all the way from Egypt, you know, through the Hebrew way, you know, because we Egyptians are black people, you know, but you see this finding that they're finding nowadays that they're straight in the nose and trying to make the jawbone look like they're white. We were the founders of gods, you know, we have lots of gods back in that time. What they do, you know, is changing over, because Christianity is a counterfeit religion, you know. It's a rewritten religion, you know. If I really trace it back to the Egyptians. But what them do now is rewritten and give it back to us.
Yeah.
And we accept it.
Yeah.
And we accept belief and we throw away the fact in the bin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We cannot think out of the context of religion.
Can't think out of it, religion. That's why we lose. Anyway, we have to move,
know what I mean?
We have to move. We have to
Yeah,
move.
man, give thanks, sir.
Yeah. This is the cutting edge. You see, you make me cut out the one that words with no. All right. It ordered them to set up an image in honor of the beast. While Brian left me with the chapter you started, who was wounded by the sword and yet lived. The second beast was given power to give breath to the image of the first beast, so that the image could speak and cause all who refused to worship the image to be killed. It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead, so they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name. This call for wisdom. Let the person who has insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. That number is 666. Now, I put it to you that this calculation was not done by you. It was done for you. What me say? The calculation that is written in the book of Revelation was not done by you. It was done for you. And because it was done for you, you now declare that the person who did the calculation for you put it on a group of people, and let us say, them say black people are 1/5 of a human being. black people is not real human being. You have white people in the days of slavery. We did believe that. And them turn to the Bible to validate this thinking that black people is not really human beings. Them is beasts. They are beasts, them not civilized. So them create laws. Slavery was not unlawful. Slavery was not unlawful. It was a legitimate interaction of business ventures with the British people. It was not unlawful to have a slave. Nobody was saying slavery was illegal until way down. And people use the Bible to justify that. Slave must be obedient to his master. No, the man who read that, you know, because he have a slave now, you know, he might use that and put it in a theme time and say, the Bible says slave must be obedient to his master. So I do have no understanding of myself enough to come realize that is foolishness. But because the Bible says slave must be obedient to the master, no, I must take that now and say, but the Bible says it. The Bible says slave must be obedient to his master. So where's the end of slavery? If the Bible says slave must be obedient to his master, why should slavery end? Because all who slave must be obedient to their master. Yet still I now say that I don't accept that. I see it in the Bible, but I don't accept it. I don't accept that. Does not nature teach you that for a man to have long years a shame? I don't accept those foolishness. I don't accept because the Bible says it is a shame for a man to have long years. I must say no, boy, right now it's not the Bible, you know, so I'm not going to wear my child. I'm going to ball up my bottom. I don't know those things. So a man will come and go show me now, say, the Pope is the devil. And I think on it, you know, and I think I say, oh, the devil, oh, the Pope, 1 billion odd people see the Pope as a true representative of them spiritual awakening, spiritual manifestation. Right? 1 billion odd people is Roman Catholic. Even black people become Roman Catholic. That is so mind-boggling to me. It's so mind-boggling to me that a black person can say them is a Roman Catholic. And now, I have to come and I say, but wait, think out this thing, Muta. Think it out, seriously. The man who write this, was he writing for your consumption? I was writing it based upon how him view him social order at the time when he was writing it. Was he writing this thing for me to come now, 900 years after, to come say, is America, is Ronald Reagan at this attack? If the situation is similar, but that don't mean it's the same. Not because something look like something means it come from the other something. It's madness. It's a madness. Because me and you do the same thing. It means that you may follow. And I said to you now, say, within the logic, I now go follow where a man has said, without really analyzing it myself and realizing it. But wait, when this man is right, you know, it's not me talking, but yet I can see similarities in a way, say, in my position. In my situation, I can look on it and say, well, you know, say the man say this and the man say that. I can look on my situation and say, well, the same thing the man they used to say in them time there, you know. See it now. But I now go take the thing A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, I come say, boy, at that where the man attack, I mean what I talk about. At my time that I talk about. You see the beast? The beast is what him talk about, right as or now. The Pope. Every Pope now I go bear the brunt of a doctrine where some individual, where some woman come up with, or some guy in a Germany come up with, and start to tell you, say, why? It's madness. It's madness. Want to our African retention, our Africanness, where we come here with, where them beat out away, where make we accept for them things. the Greek and the Roman, them write down something. And them tell you, say, why it's four different people. The most important book, well, Paul is the most important book of the Bible. But because say Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is the most important books in the New Testament. Who write it? Who write it? I don't know who write it. The Bible don't tell you who write it. People want to tell you, say them know who write it. But not no go so. Maybe the same person write the four of them under different names. And draw from one, draw from the other, one draw. Because I can't see the scholars them know Matthew was copying from Mark. Mark wasn't the first one that was written, it was Mark. Sorry, Matthew wasn't the first one that was written, it was Mark. So Matthew become the first book in the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And now the matter is about is Mark first it right and Matthew a copy from it. And the possibility that the only one that was never copied was John, because him start film statement totally different from everybody else. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word took unto himself and shadowed amongst men. Totally different from the other one of them. I try to show you a genealogy and a chronology of things that don't go so. Is that the America do right now? The America do the same thing right now in the election, you know. The same people them who institutionalize the doctrine will keep down one group of people and uplift the next group of people. Which sure you say, white is right. Which sure you say, right now, black people is one tip of a human being. When they lynch black people, here and there and there, and take out them testicles and put in a back and carry it home as souvenir. When did I walk around and lynch people in some little clown looking white clothes and believe in a Jesus and tell them I do it? When them lynch a black man, them pray. And the same people them right now. I run and I tell you, say, boy, right now, this man here is a madman. Donald Trump is a madman. Donald Trump is not a madman. Donald Trump is the epitome of what white America represent. And I try dodge it. And I try it against him now because he might bring out of them what them really is. And them hate to see that because right now when you look for yourself in the mirror sometimes you say, boy, I just make come look so. When if you go watch my face right, look how much matter in my eye and all them things there. Donald Trump is the matter in them eye. Donald Trump is the man now who watch them say, but watch a man. I saw what they think all the while. Now when I fight against man, I saw what they think all the while. It's just true me never got to no big university to go study which word for use this and which word for use this. So. But at the same thing when I think, it don't have nothing to do with the mark of the beast over there. So. The man that done calculate out film mark of the beast in a film time already and done work out film thing and dead and gone. Simple. Him dead and gone. Him have John have nothing to do with nothing right so. All this will do, the conservative people them, including which is the Christian minded people them, which is them support Donald Trump. The Christian minded people are support Donald Trump because the Christian minded people is the one them where I try instigate a Armageddon according to what the Bible says. So in other words, them cut off them foot to fit the shoes. These Christian people from Bush come right down to them time, the same conservative set of people them. Them want to create something in the world that will usher in what them call the battle of Armageddon. And then them say, but the Bible, they tell you already say the Armageddon, that them do, you know. Them do it, you know. Them set up the scenario and them tell you, say, them don't plan the Armageddon already, you know, but them write it in the book. Say, the battle of Armageddon. This is what we call the battle of Armageddon. And them study it and them show it. And them interpret it for you, you know. Them interpret it for you. So you say no, the Armageddon are going to come, you know, see the Armageddon, everybody are ball out about Armageddon, them are create that. Haile Selassie say, it's a weird thing, you know, it's a weird thing, you know. Haile Selassie say from in the, I don't remember, in the 60s, 70s, Haile Selassie say, Africa, Armageddon has passed. Haile Selassie say, Africa's Armageddon, quote me, say me said Haile Selassie say that. Me have magazine, you know, me can show you that. Them say, Africa's Armageddon has passed. No. If that man has said that as an African person, he might look on the Bible and I say, this is where Armageddon is supposed to be, you know. But he might say, boy, right now, our Armageddon pass. We don't have no more Armageddon to get Rasta. Our Armageddon pass. What is Africa's Armageddon? The destruction of black civilization. That is the Armageddon. The destruction of black civilization. And Haile Selassie recognized the destruction of black civilization, which include the raping of Africa and the taking away of their children from Africa. Him say it. Him say Africa Armageddon pass. So one more Armageddon you look for. The only Armageddon that leave is the Armageddon where some conservative Christian people conjure up and decide they're going to unleash it upon the world. And if that is them going to do and them have the power, you can't stop it. You cannot stop it. Because them is working in the interest of themselves. And that is what Donald Trump represents. Donald Trump represents the deepest core of the conservative element in America. The conservative element, whether them is Democratic, whether them is Democrats or Republicans, them share the same view, the same world view. The control, power. Power, that is what them serve. Them serve power, nothing else. You have to have power. Economically, socially, religiously, politically. If there's any other lay there, you can work with that too. The mark of the beast catch the world because them interpret that and put pan a group of people too. The Christians don't like the Jews because them hear them say, if the Jews kill Jesus. And that's the argument to, you know. And so they must separate the world continuously, you know, for maintain white supremacy. For maintain white supremacy. Them have a thing in the Ku Klux Klan where don't like gays, don't like homosexuals, don't like gays, don't like black people, and don't like Jews. The Christian right, them say, is the Jews them kill Jesus? You have black people now where join the conservative right. It's them same one fashion, the mindset of chattel slavery and the so-called Jewish Holocaust. The chattel slavery that has been perpetuated by African people, not only physically but mentally, is the same mindset that gave rise to Hitler in Germany, who was not a German. So when we attack about biblical interpretation, whose interpretation we're following? That is the argument. Who write it? When was it written? Why was it written? That is the question. Where a brethren teach me that? Here look my journalist brethren, the famous whys. When, where, who, why, and what. 5 whys. 5 W, sorry. When? When did it happen? Where did it happen? what happened, who it happened to, and where the other way, the other W. Mix up in the brains and all. But we just show how things interpret for we over the years, and we keep repeating it and regurgitating it. Yes, cutting edge.
Yes, Muta.
Blessed man, how you do, man?
Good, and me I wish myself from now happy birthday for my birthday tomorrow, Friday the 18th. Oh, you mean? Me I wish myself happy birthday. Oh, you mean Mandingo? I wish him own herself happy birthday tomorrow, Friday the 18th.
We should let no man come and say, I am the Lord your God, and no man must have no other God before me. Which it is, how you mean?
Oh, you mean? For real. Yes, and love my mother and father who make me come forward and thing. You see, everything what you've been saying about Donald Trump and thing, totally correct. Because it's only hypocritical and mentally enslaved Africans don't recognize Donald Trump for what he is. He is the honest face of the racist Europeans.
White supremacy.
As Malcolm X said, exactly as Malcolm X said, there is no difference between a Democrat and a Republican.
None.
They're all crackers. None.
Yes.
Hillary Clinton pretending like she's different. She referred to our African youths in the States as super predators. She and her husband Bill Clinton rip off and rob money that them get that was supposed to be given to our African people in Haiti. She is a warmonger, just like Donald Trump. And as you correctly say with what Haile Selassie say, Armageddon, our so-called Armageddon pass because the destruction of black civilization, that classic book by Dr. Chancellor Williams.
Yes.
Read it. That is our Armageddon. And we as African people must stop reading the books by way of believing what other people write. As Marcus Garvey said in Philosophy and Opinions, nothing written by the European and non-Africans is designed for our benefit. Only we as Africans can write and interpret for ourselves.
Brethren, I can tell you something, man. Them have way in this book so much that them talk about themselves and them own things, and we start to internalize it and say, we them talk about. We do have, just like the Constitution of America, we the people, it do have nothing to do with black people.
Nothing to do, because at the time they view us as cattle thing, that we were 3/5 of being a human being, etc. Jefferson, Washington, and all of them so-called founding fathers were people who enslaved our ancestors in the United States, so-called. It was not, the Constitution of the States was a racist constitution which was made for the English murdering settler colonialists who murder people and rape people.
The Native Americans.
Rape people. Them rape our boys and our men also.
And our animals too.
And the animals too, bestiality. This is what I tell people, you know. When you see them pushing, like Obama helping them, for the legalization of homosexuality and to teach it in the schools, and them doing the same thing in Britain too, to teach it from kindergarten level and thing. You see, once them get through, if they are allowed to get through food with that, the next thing is to legalize having sex with little children, you know, pedophile, and having sex with animals like dogs, goats, cats and that type of thing. These are degenerate people. Degenerate.
Brethren, I can tell you something, man.
Yeah.
You see, we cannot, in this time, afford to interpret what has already been interpreted in the view of those people. We cannot now sit down and when them interpret it, we come now and use that interpretation
like it's our
thing, like our thing. It's a madness.
Yes. It's of course, but it's mad. These people like that, if them in Jamaica, them belong in Bellevue.
When a man, you know, say, and have a little thing which you always play, we say, the problem with it is that when a man use something and make you believe, say, what you are say, is you really are say it, and you realize about it. them done did interpret it for you already. Just like when I talk about LNG, what? She done put that in your brains already. And start a whole denomination in a Christianity named Seventh-day Adventist. Tonight.
Yes.
Martin Luther done interpret this thing already. And Protestantize the whole thing now. What else is there what else is we going to interpret from that given thing already? They've done interpret it already. So all we have to do now is play like the zombie. We just use for them interpretation and fall back on it every time we talk about it. It's madness. It's a madness.
It is total madness, and this is why one of the hardest jobs that people like you and I as Africans have to do as Gaviites and thing is to wean away those of our people who have been enslaved by their so-called religion of Christianity, where anything outside of them so-called Bible and thing, they do not want to know, because it's a deliberate thing for African people not to know themselves, because when you follow that kind of mental enslavement of falsely believing that everything is in them so-called Holy Bible, then it means that you will never try to know your own history, your own story, and what you are. So you will always be mentally enslaved.
But you know, Bridget, I sit down and I watch this American thing, and I say, I hear the people that are grabbing for, how is it that the conservative Christian, the Christian them, is backing Donald Trump? And then now we hear Ben Carson, who was like the most quiet Christian-minded person in the whole 17 people. Him just start say, boy, him a go back Donald Trump. People shocked at it. I say, what? Why are you shocked? Donald Trump is saying where the Christian-minded people them in America think. Exactly. It's a Christian thing. Donald Trump is saying, it's preaching Christianity, you know. Right-wing Christianity, you know. It's Christianity my preach, you know.
Yes. It is race, it's Christian European nationalism.
Yes, so how them surprised that the Christian them have voted for Donald Trump? I don't understand it. I don't understand how them surprised.
There is absolutely no surprise. The Armageddon, as you correctly say, that they are talking about, is that all over the world, African people in Africa, Brother Malema and others in South Africa, President Mugabe and others in ZANU-PF in Zimbabwe and elsewhere in Africa, the Chinese and other people are not tolerating European world racist domination. So the Armageddon that them talking about is to try to hold back the control that them used to have over the world in things. That is for them Armageddon.
Right.
That is what that is about.
Hold on.
Shop home and things for big savings in construction finishes store.
As a contractor, I give my clients only the best. That's why I get all my construction finishes at Home and Things. Everything I need under one roof at the lowest prices. From tiles, drywall and paints to the best brands in fixtures and faucets.
Shop Home and Things for big savings in construction finishes store. Make every room a beautiful thing. Live your style at Home and Things.
I have a dream that one day I'll be a national track and field star.
One day I will compete against the world. One day you will not only know my name but share it.
One day I will break the world record and then break it again with your help.
Help our boys and girls chase their dream of becoming sports legends. In the Grace Chase Your Dreams promotion, every Grace purchase helps build the athletics fund up to $5 million. Plus, sending 5 labels or texting codes found on Grace products for a chance to win $1 million and more for yourself. Grace, bringing good taste to life. See the press for details.
David Thomas, Bangarang!
March 19, Colonel Scope St. Thomas. March 20, Dint Hill Technical High School, Linston. March 24, Christiana High School. March 25, Gateway Plaza, Old Harbor. March 26, Clarendon College, Spalding. March 27, Transportation Center, Santa Cruz. And Monday, March 28, Eltham High School, Spanish Town.
Chili's Easter Wonderland on the 28th of March, Easter Monday at Clemart Park in Port Maria. Featuring your truly Lieutenant Teaching, Sister Pat, Brother Gear, Randall Positive, and JBX. Gates open at 10 in the morning until 9 in the evening. So make it a date and don't delay. Yeah, we're gonna be there doing big things, live and but that put you on in the ear, open your mouth and help me Joe down, J. Oh, yeah. Chili's Easter Wonderland.
So fun.
The local track and field calendar reverberates in celebration mood as the Western Hemisphere's biggest and best sporting carnival rocks to the beat of its nation. It's the annual Boys and Girls Athletics Championship, National Stadium, March 15 to 19. Wicked on the track and powerful in the field. This is how we roll. Can Calabar retain the glitz and Mortimer Geddes trophy once again? Or will North Street Giants Kingston College waltz away with the food? On the girls' side, defending champions Edwin Allen becomes a lonely customer for the likes of Homewood Technical, St. Jago, Hydel and Excelsior right there on the premises. Cause Sporting Choice IRFM brings you live updated coverage brought to you courtesy of Grace, bringing good taste to life. No glove, no love. Go long, go strong. Slam Goliath condoms. That's live boys and girls champs coverage on the Sporting Choice IRFM. The local track and field calendar reverberates in celebration mood as the Western Hemisphere's biggest and best sporting carnival rocks to the beat of its nation. It's the annual Boys and Girls Athletics Championship, National Stadium, March 15 to 19. Wicked on the track and powerful in the field. This is how we roll. Can Calabar retain the glitz and Mortimer Geddes trophy once again? Or will North Street Giants Kingston College waltz away with the food? On the girls' side, defending champions Edwin Allen becomes a lonely customer for the likes of Homewood Technical, St. Jago, Hydel and Excelsior right there on the premises. Cause Sporting Choice IRFM brings you live updated coverage brought to you courtesy of Grace, bringing good taste to life. No glove, no love. Go long, go strong. Slam Goliath condoms. That's live boys and girls champs coverage on the Sporting Choice IRFM.
Well, I'll tell you, say 1 o'clock gone and the advertisement, them come like deer. Yes, man, Dingo.
Me I tell you. Yeah, man. Yes, man. Because Donald Trump, for example, as you know, Muta.
Yeah, me listen.
Yeah, Donald Trump, for example, has refused. Some people find it surprising that Donald Trump has refused to condemn the Ku Klux Klan. There is no room for confusion. He has refused to. And he will never condemn the Ku Klux Klan because he's a Ku Klux Klan himself.
But wait, no, a brother, a old man, elbow, a brother walk up and step. I don't know if they see it in England there, right? In a one time thing, a black brother walk up the stairs and a brother come out, a old man come out and elbow him, lick him in his face.
Even though him thump him about 79-year-old, me see it.
Wait, no, them interview the man and them say, next time, I'm going to kill him.
Yes.
Wait, no, you're the part right now. Donald Trump say, him going to pay for the man court.
No.
I think what them
this is how they are.
I think what them vex about is that him a quitting something when them don't ready for yet. It's like him a do something where supposed to happen, but it's not supposed to happen now. So them want to stop him at any cost. The only thing left for them
because him all him alert the so-called victims them too early.
Yeah, so that may I say. So when you really check it now, you know, the only thing left to do now is them assassinate him, you know, because right now I can't tell me them I say them now go get enough out of the 3 man them will let them. Not get enough delegates to
stop him.
To stop the convention. Because
yes.
Supposed to go, and them go to the convention. If him feel say the person who have the most vote should have go through. Them I say it's not so it work. Them now must decide against the people, the will of the people, you know. You have some set a man who sit down and decide, say no, them going to use somebody who never run in the election, or who use one of the man, the other two man them, to make them represent the Republican Party to go deal with the Democrats. Donald Trump said,
yes.
which Rubio said that, the other one who said that, Cruz said, them say, look at, if we don't make it go to the convention, you know, it's not going to be lovely. Here when Trump come out today, say anyhow, them make it go a convention, and him don't get him just because it's riots going on the streets of America. Because millions of people vote for him. I mean, like millions of people vote for him, you know. He must say,
but when
riots going to
when him said that, you know, he's correct in making that statement.
Yeah, it's not a threat. Yeah, but they must look at it like a threat. It's not a threat. It's a reality.
It's not a threat. Him just stating the facts.
Because then
because they have millions of supporters.
But not only that, no, you're going to say democracy don't mean one L in America when it come on a certain thing. Because what you know, if them allow people who never vote to go against the wishes of the people them who say a Donald Trump, therefore, it's not democracy that is not democracy.
Exactly.
You can't come bring a little executive group of people to say we don't like the line with Donald Trump are taking, even though he might win for we, but we don't like how he might win for we. So you're going to know. We're going to find a guy outside and come put him there so now. And all you think the people are going to feel now? The people are going to riot in the streets.
Definitely, because what it goes to show, as you and I know for years upon years, is that this so-called democracy thing in Jamaica, in Britain, in the States and elsewhere, is a whole fraud, is a whole facade. Them so-called use it when it suit them, and when it don't suit them don't use it.
Yeah, it's like when Donald Trump said, him believe in the waterboarding, him believe in a torture. Because you can't have people, you can't have people that chop off man's head and I drown them and them thing there. Him believe in a waterboarding still.
Yes.
They will say, no. Him say, but what you know? America has been franchise out in torture, you know. You know that.
They have been doing it. They have been doing it for years.
Them send the prisoner them in a certain place where them capture because them know that the people them are coming. Them pay countries where no business but no feel no way about torturing. Pay the country for torture the people them to get certain information out of the people them. And then no matter
they do that with countries. Them do that with them send them to some countries in some Arab countries where they have control over and that type of thing. It's true.
So when Donald Trump come out and say no, watch out now, I feel say we must torture people still because these people don't like we. They must say, no, you can't say that. But he must say what they must do already.
The thing about it is that he is not a hypocrite. He is not a hypocrite. Him tell it just like how it is. And it's the hypocrite racist them who don't like that.
Yes.
Him say it just like it is. Look for example the Clintons them. Is under the Clinton presidency and thing. Them have this thing where them kidnap people in other countries. And them have a fancy word for it. Them not call it kidnapping, you know. Them call it extraordinary rendition. Now, if we in Jamaica, we in Zimbabwe, Ghana, or any other country of the world, send our intelligence services to other countries and kidnap people in other countries. You would hear all kind of things. But when they do it, nothing is wrong. It is extraordinary rendition. So the Americans have been going around kidnapping citizens of other countries.
Torturing people because they have been torturing people in Arab countries.
Yes. You know.
And they have been using them drone to kill children and parents. So it's collateral damage. And then when the man said when I tell you when Trump say them should kill the families of the terrorists them. People say, no, this guy is a mad guy, but guess what? They have been doing that for a long time.
But they have been doing it and they call it collateral damage.
Collateral damage, they call it. They say, one man, you want one, all right. Me see that happen many times, you know, especially in Yemen. Them a look for one man, you know, right? And the one man end up in our wedding. When no people there, you know. And just to kill the one man, them just destroy the whole people, them. Just kill the whole of the people.
But you know what happen a lot of times? Who them claim that them want to kill, escape, you know.
Sometimes, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, sometimes, that's anything to who them want to kill. But you see, what happened? They do not view the people as human beings, you know. They view the people like the people are cockroaches and vermin. Yeah. So it's nothing to wipe them out, you know. It's the Adolf Hitler mentality, you know. And they claim that they're against Adolf Hitler, you know. But it's the same mentality. Because for you to go around the world murdering other people, men, women and children, boys and girls, and you just call it collateral damage, which is what you're doing. You are no different from Adolf Hitler.
Brethren,
what you condemning Adolf Hitler for?
Christians did help Hitler to exterminate the Jews.
Yes.
Christians help Hitler to exterminate the Jews because them say it's the Jews them kill Jesus, help to kill Jesus.
Yes, but as you and I know, that is a scam for them to maintain them European racist business. And I remember when Mussolini's Italian army, before they went to invade Ethiopia, them was blessed in St. Peter's Square
by
Pope Pius XII.
The bomb them was blessed. Them blessed the bomb them.
I'm blessed the troops, the Italian troops in St. Peter's Square.
And the mustard gas that them spray over the country in Ethiopia and poison everything in that site.
Yes,
the Pope
this is what the Roman Catholic Church did, who enslaved our people, part and parcel of the enslavement of our people. This is why some years ago, Peter Espute, who write for the Gleaner and that type of thing, him write a thing about him celebrating so much years of Roman Catholicism in Jamaica. And Peter Espute, Roman Catholic, he had nothing to say about the racism and the enslavement of Africans by the Roman Catholics in Jamaica and the other islands of the Caribbean and in Africa and elsewhere. He had nothing to say, Peter Espute.
But I had him have a reason one time, and I had said, Mr. Virgin, as an intelligent man who environmentalist and, you know, I respect you as an environmentalist and all them, but tell me something now.
Yes.
You really believe, say, when you eat the Eucharist and drink the wine, it literally becomes the flesh and blood of Jesus? Him say yes. And then him start to show me now how it's possible.
You're talking Peter Espute, you know?
Yeah, no, Espute, the man who write on the paper, man, the environment.
Yes, man, the same one. Yes, him believe it.
Yeah, no, me not ask him believe. Not tell you him tell me. Him say, him a go show me, him a go try explain to me now. In a themed way, scientifically now, how it possible that a wine and a bread can go in your body and it become the flesh,
and blood of Jesus
Christ. A man will live 2,000 years ago. Supposed to. This is an intelligent man, you know. When we read him as an intelligent person, I mean, you talk about environment, you know. I mean, I say about me. Something wrong with me, Bridget. Something mistake.
But Muta, I'm glad you mentioned this. You see, before I went to you meet up at Kingston Technical High School, I went to Campion College, you know. Peter Espute and I were in the same 1B first farm at Campion College, you know.
Then him so young? I never know him so young. Might not know how wrong Peter Espute you talk about.
No, man. Listen to me, man. Peter and Espute and I started Campion College together. We were in 1B. Our farm master was Father Ralph Delaney. We had 3 streams, 1A, 1B, 1C. Is there some, you know, Alan Cole? Alan Cole, my brethren, used to come Campion too. And then him go Veer Technical after. And you know, Peter Espute, you know what we used to call him? Because in those days I was a Roman Catholic because my father made me join it for thing. But what happened is, you know what we used to call Peter Espute? We used to call him Father Boy, you know. Because he used to totally believe in what the Jesuit priests them say and with them holy business, you know. So what you tell me about him is to be expected, and several times over the years he has, you say all the things when I tell you about him, I praise where Roman Catholics do and not talk about the wickedness and things.
Yeah.
I write to the Gleaner and make them know too that me and him go school together. So this is somebody who I know from Campion. And you know the Gleaner refused to print my replies to him, but what? We have cutting edge, we have Mutabaruka, so the world know.
I can tell you something. You see, when I hear the man say that right at the studio, when we are at the studio, we have never company studio. You see, when I hear the man say that, I say, Mr. B, explain something to me. You as an intelligent person, are going to show me some logical explanation that a man who you claim lived 2,000 years ago, when you drink some red, what them call it, red label wine.
The red wine.
Yeah, and you eat, when you call the little bread. You are telling me that it literally in your body become the flesh and blood of that man where you claim lived 2,000 years ago. Something wrong with me. Come in about something wrong with him.
And him said to you, yes, not true. Yeah, without blinking an eye. Him look you straight at the eye.
Me never tell him say something wrong with him, you know. Me tell him say something wrong with me. Because
when him say?
No, the argument done. Me and him no more argument. Because me can't believe an intelligent man like that still there and tell me that. So something wrong with me. Me not have nothing to say to him. Something wrong with me.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, we have to move.
Yeah, man. You just keep up the good work, because this work of de-brainwashing and of mentally emancipating our people, the Marcus Garvey and others before it starts, it have to be a non-stop thing, because we have a ministry of miseducation in Jamaica. We still don't have Marcus Garvey philosophy and opinions in the school system. And that is why I ran it with a boy named Johnson, Rhodes Scholar like him. I tell what he lies about Marcus Garvey and African reparations, and I pay him on it at the same time. I'm big up to Jerry Smart every time. Blessed love Mota.
Yes, man. I saw the place will look clean all the time. Me just wish there saw Mr. Keith would have keep in place. All them heap a whole sinting them have thrown down. See how the rainwater circling at them? Are them things they breed mosquito. Me I go tell him says to make we help him clean up.
You really are going to do that, Cherry?
Of course.
You have time.
You think so the mosquito them are going to hunger might be Sakita and left with coffee we yard clean? All are we at risk of mosquito disease like Chick V and dengue and the new one we name Zick V. So we better prevent mosquito breeding.
True. Can we call him? Mr. Keith!
Mosquito prevention is everybody's business. Protect yourself from Zick V. Keep your surroundings mosquito free. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Sponsored by NHF.
Yo, Georgie. Brethren, you want to see me just with three bike for $100. $100? That's a bills. From that you roughly there, win them wheels. Look more, me gone here. Me go buy a next ticket for one Supreme Venture Lotto shop. Georgie. Sure, I'm gone.
Yo, careful where you pick up in a girl. Man, you get bound this Easter.
But it looks so nice in the fancy jacket. And it covered with all them pretty fruits. It must taste good.
Golden Loaf Easter Bun is the best tasting Easter bun in Jamaica. Made with old-time Jamaican wet sugar. Genuine orange peel from Clarendon. A choice mixture of natural fruits blended with premium ingredients. Baked to perfection. Slice after slice, there's no better choice. Golden Loaf Easter Bun.
Tasting is believing.
Yo, Scary from Stone Love Family, Crazy Perry from Guysville, and Junior from Annex Plaza present Shelling Part 4, March 19, featuring One Voice I Donor Jenna, and King of Dancehall Beanie Man at Annex Plaza Guysville. They call bad man now share them greats with no meditator. Music by Stone Love, Bass Adesi, DJ H and Stickler, DJ Vance, DJ Popcorn and Mad Eye Family. Admission 1,500 VIP.
You want to change to the Manchester represent the WCBX Session with Irie FM. Presents a night called Biggest Bingo Ever, featuring artists like I Ginger Everett Ice, singer Jack, singing sweet. DJ Smurf and Godaddy, Rampus and Beauty. Ronnie Williams Entertainment Center, March 25th through March 26th. Rider price 200,000. And Saturday price 250,000. Motorcycle, Ronnie Williams single. Admission $1,000. Sponsored by Prime Finance. Bingo Danita Smile Show.
Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Yes, yes.
Hi, Muta. Renee from Proudly.
Oh, you look rotted. I think he was in Jordan.
No, man.
Or China or something.
No, remember I told you.
Maybe North Korea. I thought he was in North Korea.
Why you want to put me over there suffer with them, the crazy people there?
Well, I just see them all are American. They'll give him 15 years to take down a thing out of the hotel.
No, anytime I go across my Jamaican passport, I travel with Jamaica, I have more diplomatic relationships with those people than America, so I don't play those games. I was listening to the conversation with you on Mandingo about Donald Trump. You know, there is a book, and you can get it on YouTube. It's called The White Man's Bible. And essentially what it is that far-right Christian doctrine, unapologetic about the white man's position in the world. And Donald Trump, you know, he really embodies that in the rhetoric that he's bringing. And I'm going to tell you that I feel like, me just have a feeling, say, Donald Trump is playing everybody. And the reason why I say that is, to date, Donald Trump himself has yet to write a check for marketing or advertising. Every time he says something offensive, the media goes crazy. They'll put him in front of the camera. What's he talking about now? He's appealing to...
You know what that means? That means him is a great businessman.
He's a great businessman, and he's manipulating the devil out of that low education, low average, third grade level mentality of middle America.
Yeah, but
according
I can explain something to you. It's not only those people attracted to him, you know. I tell you, these Christian people who's well educated is attracted to him.
Yes, naturally. It's not just those people alone, but at the same time, for a long time, no, this is someone who's saying what they want to hear. Yeah. If someone started to say, you know, run out these people out of office because they don't even put in water in the hospital, we're going to gravitate to that person with that voice. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has a consensus of people who will actually listen to them.
Yeah.
Because, so if him jump up tomorrow and say, look, I'm going to start worshiping a scorpion, there is going to be a dude somewhere in America who is going to say, yeah, that's a good idea. They always have a consensus. So I think he's playing into that manipulation of the masses in that way. No, I'm not saying that he isn't a fascist. I'm not saying that he isn't a racist personally. I don't know him, never had dinner with him. But there are things that he has been involved in over the years, and living in New York City for years and years and years, it is very difficult to really... The person who Donald Trump is presenting himself to be, he has not always been that person. So I don't know.
Give me an example like what you're talking about.
Well, he's been involved with a lot of different kind of charitable programs. His hotels, you know, they do take in a lot of internship programs, and he has contributed financially to the Democratic Party. He's always been seen as a liberal and a Hillary, not just Hillary, Gillibrand, you name the senator that needed to come to New York to pick up the delegates, and he has financed every single one of them.
But you know what?
You
know what? I hear him say the other day. Say, look here, man. Me know politicians say them a liar and them do things because me as a businessman,
he paid them.
Him used to pay them.
Yeah.
So him know what I say.
Yeah, he knows what he's saying, and then of course, everyone has this mentality. Well, if he's rich, then obviously he's going to do well for the country. But they don't know the history of Donald Trump, as he's the number one bankrupt magnate there is. There is no other billionaire that has had more bankruptcy issues than Donald Trump, from Trump Real Estate University, you name the program that he's been involved in. I don't know how him jump up and talking about the Middle East and he's going to do this, that, and the third. When I was in Dubai, I saw one of his buildings going up. So me knows that he invests in the Middle East. I know that he has holdings all over the world. So he is the conversation that he's having is not the conversation of someone who's always only invested in America. This is a man who is very smart. He's a multinational.
Wait there. To be fair with him, him admit that still, Him admit, say.
So you not think one of them? You don't think? Well, look, if he was really about what he says he's about, one of those people are going to try to take some kind of vengeance on one of his properties that he has somewhere.
Yeah, well, that's why 50 of them go meet off at the coast of Georgia to figure out how them going to stop him. You didn't hear about that?
Well, look.
50 of the richest billionaires in America.
Let me tell you, that place off the coast of Georgia, I didn't hear about it, but I'm going to tell you what that place represents. It's called Jekyll Island. The place off the coast of Georgia is a place that is traditionally where the billionaires meet to decide the master plan for the direction of the United States. That's where they came up with the Federal Reserve System, which is not an American banking system. That's where they came up with the IRS. That's where they came up with several different ways of how they're going to manipulate and guide the country, where without eyes prying them. Okay, so that's always been something that they've done. So I'm not surprised that they're trying to figure out how to stop him, because he's not in anyone's pocket. Big pharma is not behind him. The pharmaceutical companies, he didn't take a dollar from them. He is more dangerous. And he's showing how dangerous he can be because he has no one pulling his strings. He can say just about anything. He can do anything, and he can handle anything because he feels like he's made of Teflon. All right? No. If Donald Trump, let's say he goes as far as getting the nomination, let's say he goes as far as sitting in the presidency, what that means to countries like Jamaica and other countries who depend on trading with the United States, he is a protectionist. He is looking at protecting, stopping trade, stopping this, stopping that, and trying to build up back the homeland. And let's blame the Mexicans, and let's blame the black people, and let's blame the women, and let's blame the Muslims, and the Syrians are going to come in, and they're going to create chaos in this country. And he has that rhetoric that he is protecting. That's what when someone says they're a conservative, they're conserving what they have. They are not trying to share. They're not trying to get any minimum wage increase for poor people. They're not trying to get any kind of education system. They're protecting, they're conserving the resources for the people who it belongs to. America was designed as a white country, a white man's country. We the people, everybody knows we the people was meant for white people. It was supposed to be an all-white country, and that's why blacks, Mexicans, Indians, everybody else is considered the minority. There have to be the majority, and if you read the Constitution is a majority rule document, and this is why population control is essential. That's why they need abortion, homosexuality, and everything else that prevents a group from outstripping the white man.
Hispanics them, like Latino them.
Yes.
I hear that they are more now.
They're the fastest growing population
in America right now.
In America, and they are trying to do everything that they can to at least grow that population faster than the black population. And if you look at every single piece of legislation, even the immigration documents, everything that you see come across the table from immigration come down to healthcare, it is designed to help the Latin race, to help them grow further, because they can't really tell the difference between a Spanish person and a white person, and it's better
like Rubio whose parents are Cuban,
right,
and Cruz whose parents is Cuban,
right.
You can't tell them different.
No, and that's what they want. That's what they want, and so blacks will always be the minority. So when you walk into a room full of white people and there are only 3 black people, you are always going to be the minority. When you go to a place to work, you're the minority. That's why they can have this thing when they hire people. They can say, okay, we filled our quota for as many black people or as many Asian people as we want, because they have filled the quota for the minority. Affirmative action.
Move, sister.
Yes, all right. Well,
call again and talk about your thing.
Your thing, my thing you want to talk about now, because
but all right, go on, talk quick.
Yeah, man. Okay, well, I want to big up the people that who invest in Proudly, and anybody who want to talk to me about it, Proudly app at gmail.com, proudliapp@gmail.com, and essentially we're moving forward with a program. I'm moving into a space by JBDC on 76 Marcus Garvey Drive. Yeah, man, I'm setting up an office before I leave from Jamaica and return to China. I'm also doing sourcing.
You're going back to China?
Yes. Because basically the only way me can reach Africa at the moment is through China. China is the #1 trading partner of almost every African country, as well as Jamaica. And through the shipping and getting things done, it's best for me to at least deal with the Chinese because they have and I get my long stay and everything what I need to be able to facilitate that.
Okay, beautiful.
I have a shipping partner that allows me to enter 10 Caribbean countries and 3 African countries, and I've got my own relationship with South Africa as well as Ethiopia.
Okay.
So my full steam ahead. It's me alone still same way. No financing, but me going through same way.
He's like Donald Trump, man.
me do it quietly, man. Me kill them softly, man. Softly.
Beautiful. I love your progress, you know. I love your progress, man.
Yeah, man. Me really appreciate it. And so what I want to say is, anybody who sees me or hear me say that I am also going to assist persons to purchase from China, yes, because that is a low-hanging fruit. It is available to me. People want goods from China, but at the same time, I'm also helping Jamaican manufacturers to enter into the Chinese market. It is very tricky. You can't just jump up and say, I'm going to send something go to China. You need proper descriptions. You need an importing agent and then a distributor. So I'm focusing on bilateral trade and entering the African market as well.
All right,
I'll call it when we get the date for my launch at Jampro.
All right, Mama. Definitely.
All right, good, Musa. Thank you.
Yeah, man. That is Renee, the sister who we first had on the program talking about our computer wizardness. She is now venturing into markets beyond the shores of Jamaica, all by her little self. Remember, said she was looking some finance to go to Jordan, and she actually did go to Jordan, and she ended up now in China, and she is making some headways into that market. So we feel proud of her, and considering that she is alone. She is very alone. I never say she's lonely, I say she's alone. You understand? I never say she's lonely. Don't mix up the alone with lonely. She's not lonely, she's alone in her ventures. This is the cutting edge, and I FM want to heal up me hungry, as usual, yes. Why you look me hungry, me see if you're down there, I go and nice. Me hungry down on Main Street there, so who provide with food in the night. You have food in the day too. You understand? We want to heal up Brian and we want to heal up Tracy. Brian and Tracy supposed to there with me. Supposed to there with me. Alright. I don't know who is the operator outside there. I should have healed up the operator, but I don't know who is the operator outside there. Lynn Tate and the Jets. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM.